Mic check, mic check, mic check. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Abel Jets Virtual Group livestream. I am your host, as always, Rising Falcon, founder and CEO of Abel Jets Virtual Group. I hope that you are doing well wherever you are watching this livestream from. It's Friday evening, ladies and gentlemen, in my time zone, and that means it's time for another group light with our fellow VATSIM live streamers Aldo Mampir, Adi Ona, Dharma Tatya, and the others. For this evening group light, we will be taking another route back in Southeast Asia, that is, back in my home country of Indonesia. This time around we will be flying from the city that is situated very close in proximity to Singapore, that is Batam, in the island of Batam itself, if I'm not mistaken, at its Hang Nadiem International Airport, that is. We will be heading towards the beautiful beautiful scenic highlands of Bandung in the West Java province, in the island of Java, that is, with the members of this evening's group flight. In this particular journey, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be flying one of the most iconic business jets in history, that is, and in my opinion, the best looking, the most beautiful commercial / business aircraft that is to existence, which is the Cessna Citation 10, or some also refers it to the Citation X, powered by two Rolls-Royce. I'm not necessarily. I can't really recall the name of the Rolls-Royce engines, but they are quite similar to the engines that are found in the Embraer E-Jets, the E145 and the E135. But they are quite literally being strapped on an airframe that is significantly smaller, which results in a very high cross-to-weight ratio and a very lightweight airframe as well. In the comment section, Bang Jose, crack shoes. I need help deciding on which plane to fly, the A320 or the C750. Well, it's quite obvious, isn't it, Bang Jose? Which one do you fly? Which one do you want to fly? An ordinary airliner or one of the best looking and the best performing business jets in the world? This particular airframe, ladies and gentlemen, that you are seeing, she operates for Abel Executive, which is the business jet / VIP charter subsidiary of Abel Jets Virtual Group. Abel Executive, that is, with the tail number of 4, as you can see there. And this particular airframe is also registered as Golf Alpha Juliet Charlie Echo. On the other hand, folks, it is also worth noting that the majority of the group members of this evening's group flight, they will be heading towards Jakarta instead. But, you know, we've flown to Jakarta quite a lot. I think it'll be better for us to, you know, visit other cities across the country, that is. Especially those which are not necessarily that far away from Jakarta. Bandung is just about 150 kilometers or so from the capital, that is. The city itself is situated at about 2,500 feet-ish from the sea level, which is, you know, classified as highlands. And the atmosphere is going to be slightly thinner there. And the city itself is going to be located somewhat like in a basin, surrounded by tall mountains, which makes approaches into the airport quite challenging. On the other hand, folks, in case that you want to observe other perspectives in this evening's group flight, you can also head over to Aldo Mampir's YouTube channel. He's currently streaming this group flight from his YouTube channel. After a hiatus for quite a while, he usually streams in TikTok nowadays, but it appears that he's decided to return to YouTube, at least for now. I've also mentioned his YouTube channel in the description of this evening's live stream if you want to check that out. We also got Masa di Ona and Mas Darmatat. Yeah, I don't think I don't know if they are streaming from TikTok or YouTube, but nonetheless, I've also mentioned their respective YouTube and TikTok channels in this live stream subscription, in case that you want to observe other perspectives in this evening stream flight. Alright folks, enough of me rambling, I suppose. Let's head into the flight deck of the beautiful Cessna Citation 10. Designed by Flight FX, this magnificent bird is. Alright, welcome on board. As you can probably see, still in a cold and dark condition. I've done basically nothing to the aircraft, considering that I've just went back from work. And yeah, she's in a cold and dark condition. But before we connect anything, I mean electricals and stuff, let me just try to generate a flight plan in SimBrief, that is. You can also open this door, by the way. There we go. We've also got some custom interior in the back. Okay, let's generate our flight plan from SimBrief. 1400 Zulu is going to be our departure time. Departing out of Batam, that is. Whiskey India Delta Delta to Whiskey India Charlie Charlie through the runway 23, that'll be for us. Interesting. The block time's indicating about an hour and 55 minutes. I did a test sector yesterday, and it was showing a block time of about 2 hours or so. Batam to Bandung, Whiskey India Delta Delta to Whiskey India Charlie Charlie. The current active runway is 11 at our destination. Alternates, you know, there are too far of those, so we'll just use Jakarta, which is Whiskey Alpha Hotel India, Jakarta Soekarno Hatta, that is Whiskey India India, and Halim Whiskey Alpha Hotel. Sorry, Whiskey Alpha. Whiskey India Hotel. My apologies. My brain's not braining currently, unfortunately. Halim 1 Foxtrot, Halim 1 Echo. Yeah, Halim 1 Echo, and books 1 Julia departure. Get, calculate and compare. Alright, let's generate flight plan. Alright, flight plan has been generated. Let's also pre-file that into VATSIM. Let me also fire up SayIntentions AI. Our call sign for this evening will be Zephyr 750, that is. Okay, that is saved. Oh, it appears that Mas Darmatatya is already pushing back in the Garuda Indonesia 777-300ER, that is. We are going to be cruising at an altitude of level 390. Let's make it 410, I suppose. We can definitely climb much higher than that. Our aircraft is rated for altitudes up to flight level 510 if I'm not mistaken. Alright. Fire the flight plan into VATSIM, that is. And it appears that Bang Jose is already spawning in citation and 10 also on our right hand side. Hopefully my model matching is correct. There we go. Nice. We've got 2 citation 10s, folks. That is beautiful. And as for your information, folks, Bang Jose here, he's also flying the Cessna Citation Longitude in real life, so he's definitely much more knowledgeable than I am in this particular aircraft. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, back in. Let's load our weights, import from SimBrief, that is. Oops. Fly. Hopefully it's done. Okay. Fire up Navigraph as well. This was from last night's test sector. Should be this one. There we go. Alright, flight plan has been uplinked to Navigraph, that is, paid the charts as well for the departure. Runway 04, that'll be. Let's fire up this beautiful aircraft, shall we? So. Oh my god. The status there. Battery. 1, 2. Standby power. Test. Good. On. We do have external power. Let's connect that. Avionics power on. ICAS on. Things are coming alive, folks. The SimBrief recognized the Citation 10. Can't read aircraft type says, but yeah, there we go. It is what it is. IRS alliance with yes. Separate tail. ATs enabled. Units, kilograms, hectopascals, calibration, cabin layout. Yeah, we're done basically. Still the tablet for now. Post in it. Align the IRS. 1, 2. Lights, well. Good. Slate the GPS coordinates. Avionics power off. Lights are off. Do we have any ATC? Let's see. Fortunately, not for the time being. National Fox Company will be opening a company frequency at 123.210 MHz in case that you want to chat alongside us in this evening script flight.
And report crossing runway.
There is that was Mas Dharma flying a Garuda Indonesia 777-300 ER, that is squawking 2000, that'll be for us. Just set the TCAS to standby for now. There we go. Oops, wrong page. There we go. Flight plan, we'll just import that from SimBrief. Flight plan recall. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we'll just wait for the IRS to align, then we'll set our flight, continue with our flight plan, that is. Do you have any VR stations here in Batam? I think there should be one. Okay, there is one at 116 megahertz. Let's tune that in to the nav radios. There we go. Nav 1 and 2. VORs. Yeah, they are basically checked and set. Direct the standbys. Alright, code of frequency, as I've mentioned, Fox active on 123.210 MHz. Mas Alto himself is currently flying a Super Airjet A320 by Tolis, that is. Newly released aircraft as well.
Indonesia is a wonderland.
Yes, send him a message there. You shut down, yeah, that'll do. I know we know he's for now. Okay, the IRS have been aligned, as you can see, both sides. We'll also fire up the APU now to cool down the cabin. Starting the APU.
Landing traffic Prosper 859, we are pushing back from Alpha Echo 3, facing to the northeast.
We should have done the enunciated test and the other tests here, but completely forgot about that. AOA, over speed test. It's good. Wind shear, windshield temperature flaps. Fail, looks good. Thrust reverses. Fire warning. Landing gears. Smoke detection. It's good. APU is ready to be loaded. Generators on. APU bleeds coming on. Installation valve on open for now. We'll disconnect the GPU. Does that. The emergency exit lights, as you can see, fuel cross-feed valve off for now. Can we test? No, it's not modeled, unfortunately. Alright, so be it then. For our flight this evening, folks, we will be departing on runway 04 via the Nbooks 1 Juliet departure, as you can see. We'll activate that. We'll go to the performance in it. Page. Oh my lord, the lag spike there. Cruise will use max speed, or do we have? Yeah, max speed already. Climb speed, yeah, 300 at 80. Transition altitude is gonna be at 11,000 feet, that is. Cruising at flight level 410. ISA deviations now indicating 8 degrees of deviation. Go into the box. Log off feed, let's confirm that on the EFB. Indonesia 1. Should be in kilograms there. 10193 feels 2000. Cross rate 1320. There's something different here. Oh yeah, the passengers obviously. How many packs do we have on board? 8? 8 people. Yeah, so basically all of the seats are occupied. There we go, 13745. At the cargo of 100 kilograms, that'll be confirm. Of data, that'll do. Take off data. See the current carriage here at Batam, indicating 1011, or in terms of inches of mercury it's 2985. Oops, 2985. OAT is currently indicating 30 degrees centigrade, quite very warm actually that is. Winds, the winds are 150 at 5 knots, it's gonna be a slight tailwind for us. Runway 04 is currently active. Oh really? We got ATC folks. We've got Enrico as the center there. Let's ask the Foxy, the company frequency which runway is currently active. Let's show the pumps as well. Company calling. Audio check, yes, we are
Nadim traffic Indonesia 1 from runway 22, Anito 1 mic, ready for takeoff, Nadim traffic, and report passing 1000.
Folks, we haven't removed the covers, folks. Oh, goodness me. The engines and instrument covers. There we go. Disconnect the GPU as well. Alright, initial climb is gonna be a level...
Check, radio check.
Here you 555.
5-5.
Punten teman-teman, untuk active runway apakah 04 or 22 ya?
22.
Siap, thank you mas.
And contact Jakarta over Anito.
Alright, contact Jakarta over Anito, that is. Our current active runway is 22 according to Bang Jose there. So which means we'll need to change our departure.
Anito, contact Jakarta.
Should be able to change the runway.
Nadim traffic, November 70 Hotel at Alpha Delta 1 push to start face north, expect taxiway Charlie for runway 22. About how Nadim.
And there goes Bang Jose in the other citation center.
And
And
from the
book
Alpha we are taxiing via Kilo
one mic delivery for us.
and hold short Alpha runway 22, Nadim.
And books one mic delivery for us, folks. There we go, should be that one activate. It shouldn't change much. We're in it, we're basically done. Let's just glaze over those. Takeoff data, we've inputted all of those as well. Flaps 5 for departure.
Nadim traffic Indonesia 1 passing 1000, cloud climbing to level 350 and
There goes our V speeds, folks. Alright, initial cruising altitude will be at level 240.
Landing up runway 22.
240. Current runway heading is 222. Let's align our heading selector with the runway. There we go. What else? CDI, we don't need that. FMS1. Oh no, we'll just use VORs. There we go, VORs. V speeds are automatic, as you can see. Should be good. What else do we need? Departure briefing, we haven't done that. Just do that momentarily. IRS are aligned. Engine syncs off for now. Yeah, we'll just do the departure briefing, folks. Alright. So here we are currently at Hang Nadim International Airport in Batam. We'll be contacting Jakarta radar once passing, once flying near Anito, or over Anito that is. For this evening's departure, folks, we will be pushing back from stand number Alpha to Delta or something. Let me just check here. Alpha Delta 2 that is. We are expecting a push back towards the northeast. We'll then taxi via Charlie by the pedal taxiway, holding short of Alpha, and we'll just do an intersection departure out of runway 22, that is. Airport elevation 123 feet. Yeah, that's pretty unique, isn't it? 123 feet. We are going to depart from the. Hold on, this is still the wrong plane. Unpin that and pin this one. There we go. You're going to depart out of the Nbox 1 mic departure. Initially it was Asomi, then at 8 you must be 4,000 feet or less. At Dixam 5,000 feet or less. Then the Torrid also 5,000 feet or less. At QRS 10,000 feet or more, and then we'll track right to Nbox. Initial climb on course 222 towards Asomi, basically. Transition altitude standard across majority parts of Indonesia, 11,000 feet that is. PMSA around the airport, reference point Fox 2,300 feet on the eastern side, 1,700 feet on the northwestern side, and 2,100 feet on the southwestern side. In case that we encounter engine failure, loss of control, or wind shear before P1, we will abort the takeoff. Decelerate as practicable, vacate the runway whenever possible, show the speed brakes, retract the flaps on schedule, and we'll do the after landing checklists. If those events were to happen after P1, we will continue to take off, fly runway heading, fly towards the MSA, that is, for us that will be 2,100 feet at least, we'll hold about 25 nautical miles away from the airports. We'll do left-hand turns, 1 minute legs, and plan for a return back towards Hang Nadim's runway 22 through the RNP push, because I don't think there is an ILS push for runway 22, that is, there we go. We'll just use the RNP 22 in case that we need to return. We are currently beneath our maximum landing weight, which means we can immediately return to Batam, to Hang Nadim, in case things go south. Primary threats for this evening will be pilot complacency as well as pilot fatigue, considering that the pilot and streamers just came back from work. Alright, besides any of this, do you have any questions, comments or concerns, Cynthia, my invisible first officer? Oh, let's also fire up SayIntentions, I completely forgot about that. Hopefully it's now working. Oh no, it's asking for an update. No. Not now, please. Take us traffic. And Bang Jose in the distance as well, as you can see. Alright, there we go. SayIntentions Entourage is now online. Let's greet Erika, shall we? Hi Erika, welcome on board this evening's flight from Batam to Bandung. I hope that you are doing well with your crewmates. If there is anything that goes out of the ordinary, please do let me know and we'll be ready for a pushback momentarily.
Thank you, Captain. I'm doing well, and the crew is ready.
Alright, there she goes. Let's assume that we have boarded all of the passengers and all of the stuff that we need to uplift. Close the main doors, shocks are removed. You do have blocking brakes set. Close the doors. Okay, before start checklist, standby, power switches on, emergency exit lights on, battery 1 and 2 switches on, ACAS power switch on, APU is already started, avionics power systems on, IRS are aligned, on both sides, FMS it's done, park brake set, wheel trucks removed, cabin doors closed and locked, passenger briefing completed, seatbelt shuttle harness adjusted, exterior lights as required. ICAS, check for warnings, yeah, basically just the advisories they are. ATS clearance as required, FMS done. Instruments, avionics, flight plans done. com nav transponders are checked, that's SR set and checked. Fuel quantity should be indicating about 2.8 tons. Yeah, about 2.9 tons that is. 2.8 tons you can see there. Hello fellow citation chat! Yo! Thank you for also flying the citation, Bang Jose. The best of the best, that is. Best of the best. The best business chat in the world, that is. What have we missed here? V speeds, V1128, VR130, V2142, set and check, fuel quantity is checked and balanced, sense of transfer bombs are not required. Kilograms of night station, what heresy is this? Who still uses pounds? Come on, this is 2025, people use metric already. Consider pumps are normal as required, V speeds, yeah we've done that. APU stuff, we don't need that, we are done. Yeah, before start checklist are done basically. Fuel push pumps, we'll just set them on for the push. Alright, seat belts to pay safety, anti-collision lights on. We'll request for push and start now. Angkasa Pura 2 will do. Oh lord, the lag is back. I'll sell manual, yeah, we don't need that. We'll just set this. Just for good measures. Level 410, that'll be. Somewhere around there.
We are ready for pushback.
Packs are off. We'll push, there we go. So, go back to COM 1. Let's see. The entail numbers with the Patreon statement regarding towns. We'll see, we'll see.
859, we are now line up runway 22 via Alpha with Terindah.
Alright, do we have anyone behind? No, we are clear. Should be good. Are we on Unicom as well? Yes, we are. Should be good. Random traffic surveyor 750 now pushing back from stand Alpha Delta 2 facing to the northeast, expecting runway 22 for departure. Hang Nadim.
Locking gear.
I've been getting stutters every now and then while using this citation 10. I'm glad you're also suffering through it. I mean, one, indeed the aircraft is not, you know, the most optimized. Two, running MSFS from a relatively potato spec laptop, that is. So yeah, that's a double kill, a double hit that is for me, I suppose.
Under traffic, Prosper 859.
That's supposed to be music for push and start.
One mic departure.
There we go. Alright, there goes the FOD line.
Cabin crew, all doors in flight.
Clear to start
and
engines.
cross check.
Starting engines number 2, then
Welcome
one in
everyone
sequence.
on
Starting engine
board
number
on
2.
behalf of Abel Jets Executive to our flight to Hussein Sastrenegra. We have Captain Fazza
Set
Abel and
to
First Officer Cynthia Schmidt in the cockpit.
Start pressure looking good.
Joining me in the cabin are my fellow crew members, Amir, City, and Raheem. For your safety, please ensure your seatbelts
15% and 2, fuel flow.
To release the seatbelts,
Oops.
lift the buckle. In the event of a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop down from the panel above you.
Fuel flow right
Pull
hand
the
side
mask
engine.
towards you to start the flow of oxygen. Place it over your nose and mouth.
There goes Masaldo rolling down the runway.
Remember to secure
Brake
your
set.
own mask before assisting others.
Talk to the ground, you have a good engine start. Silakan dilepas, Mbak. Makasih banyak.
The emergency exits on this Citation X are located at the front and rear of the cabin. To reach them, follow the illuminated
Number
exit
2,
signs.
stabilize, starting engine number 1.
We expect a flight time of approximately 1 hour and 15 minutes. After the meal service, we will come around selling articles
15%
from the Abel Jets Executive
into
shop. Thank
fuel
you
flow.
for your attention, and we wish you a pleasant flight.
There goes. Oh lord, the stutters are back.
Singapore traffic, Singapore 7344.
And there goes the safety briefing video by Erica. Let's now do the official Abel Jets Virtual Group 1. Love the little PTU sounds. Exactly, Bang Jose. I think the audio sound set here for this aircraft was made by Boris or someone else, so, you know, he's always got these attention to detail, especially smaller things like the APU, sorry, the PTU sounds.
Bypass been removed.
IFB, put that on, there we go.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Our in traffic, Prosper 859, departure passing 2000. I need to 1 mic departure. Nadif.
Hello everyone, I'm Person Falcon from Abel Jets Group. Welcome on board one of our aircraft that is part of our
right,
3,000 airplane strong fleet. We're glad to be your airline for your flight today.
Yeah, we are on.
Take off. Please watch the safety briefing
Disconnect
video
the
that will be provided by our
AVGen.
cabin crew. Enjoy.
We'll just leave the fleets on for now. Close the packs are back on. According to the checklist here, funnily enough, we need to fire up all of the anti-ice systems while we taxi, and then you'll have to turn those off again when we are holding short.
In 2013,
I don't know why.
we concluded
Yeah,
that
we'll just
safety is our highest priority.
you guys
All
what
aircraft
it is,
already
what's
equipped with
mentioned
safety
in
devices
the
such as seatbelt, oxygen mask, and life vests.
checklist.
In accordance with the
Control
international
position,
civil aviation
we'll set takeoff trim as well.
seatbelt shall be used when in flight.
Oh,
So whenever the
flaps,
seatbelt sign is
flaps
lit,
5 obviously for departure. There we go.
please fasten your seatbelt by
Takeoff
inserting the
trim
plastic
is gonna be
bubble.
somewhere around there.
When
Flight
tightening
controls
back
track
the
ready on my
strap,
side.
you
Full
can
up,
undo your seatbelt by
full
pressing
down,
the button.
neutral, full left, full right, neutral, reverse, full left, full right, neutral. Flight controls checked. Set. Before taxi checklist, flight controls 3 incorrect, flap slats, 5 degrees rudder control, verify upper rudder remains set. Oh lord,
maintenance facility.
Remains with flaps. Okay, that is checked. Flaps flat, set for takeoff, speed brakes, detected, towed, IRS aligned, no flags. ICAS checked, normal, anti-ice, well I will leave those on for now. Standby gyros, uncache, anti-ice systems required pressurization, altitude normal, we've done that. Pack advisory lights on, pack safety. Seatbelt, shoulder harness, checked. Before taxi checklist is
In the
complete.
event of emergency landing,
It's recorded from
take
real
a moment
aircraft in
to
California,
locate your
goodness me!
Give
Wow.
it below your seat.
It's to warm up the anti-ice system and then turn off so that it would overheat. Ah, I see.
Class passenger.
Alright, thank you very much for the insights there,
Simply
Jose.
take your life
Also, you need to
jacket,
start the aircraft
put
from your
it
left
over
hand
your
engine.
head,
Oh, sorry, left hand
pass the
engines
strap
first, then
around
right
your
hand
waist.
side engines.
Hit the
Alright, so
front
it's like an
antenna.
Airbus then, I
There's a
suppose. So
red
number 1
flag
engine
and
first and
mouthpiece
number 2
inflation,
instead of
and whistle
the
to
usual
attract attention.
boingy.
Please
Number
inflate your
2
life
first,
jacket
then number
after
1.
leaving the
Alright, thank you very
aircraft.
much for the insight there, Bang Jose. There you go, folks, a real citation pilot for you. Monitoring us. If we are doing anything wrong, he will kill us by the looks of it. Nav and VNAV arm.
Whenever the aircraft loses the oxygen pressure,
Oh, the
a
lag
mask will drop from the
spike
boat.
is starting to
Put it
get a
on
bit
your nose
unbearable,
and
but you know,
tighten
it
the
is what it is.
strap. Oxygen will flow when you breathe. Secure your mask
Start
first
taxi,
before
shall we?
assisting others.
Calling company,
Cognitive traffic. 0750 taxi from 22 via Charlie. Pedal taxi, we're holding short of Alffy. From 2 cognitive traffic. Sutradara.
In 2020, we're the world leaders in aviation by number of aircraft.
Split gila-gila.
3,000 airplanes
Interesting.
divided into more than 10 child companies,
Okay.
including the
Taxi
Abel
lights, coming on.
Pixel, Abel S, AR, Abel
Start moving a bit.
Cosmos, Intercontinental, and many more.
radar.
Also in 2020, we were the first to introduce the innovation of first Abel Jets living room. Abel Premium Economy, Abel Business, Abel First Class, and Abel Suite.
Oh, goodness me. Taxi checks exterior lights, required brakes, line holds.
Before we depart,
Check, front brakes check.
sure all
Those
baggage
steering that is
secured on
checked,
the
first
overhead
reverse is
bin.
checked and stowed,
While
punch
under
is
the
checked,
seat
taxi
and
checklist
front.
is complete.
Safety is our priority. Smoking isn't allowed on any part of the aircraft. Please deboard the aircraft. If you need to smoke, your aircraft is equipped with a life raft in case of emergency water.
And there he goes.
Please take a moment to
The
hide the
other
your nearest
citation 10.
emergency exit. The cabin crew is pointing it out.
Yes, should be. There he is. Rolling down the runway, as you can see.
We are now nearing our departure time.
What a
Please be
sleek
sure to
looking
follow the
machine,
flight
isn't
plan
she?
we are clear now. If you do have
Beautiful
any questions,
machine.
feel free to ask them to our
Beautiful
crew.
machine.
They will be more than glad to
Off
help
he
you.
goes, folks.
Thank you for choosing us, and thank you for keeping our dreams alive.
And
Have a very
off to the
pleasant
blue.
flight.
Alright. Let's do our part now. It's gonna be quite a long taxi, by the way, folks. The opposite end of the runway is about 2 kilometers or more there. Auto throttles looking good. CDI will just align that with the runway heading 222. Where is it? 222. Somewhere around there. No. Yeah, there. That should do. Oh, inshallah. So laggy.
In traffic, Patrick 78.
Alright, the official safety briefing video is done. We'll remove the IFE as well. Should be good.
Nadine November 70 Echo Hotel, starting at left turn after departure.
There goes Bangladesh.
Passport out of the team.
Take a look at that wing platform, folks. The wing sweep is just absolutely stunning. The other commercial slash business slash civilian airliner that has a wing sweep of this this big, I think it's the 747. I can't really recall other types that have very high wing sweep.
Under the traffic, Brunei, China, ready to line up, runway 22, follow T1 Mike, not in traffic, correction, Batik 71, caution, Batik 7865, pushing back facing to the west, Alpha Echo 3, Alpha Echo 2.
We'll be departing behind the Garuda 737-800 in the From Nature to Pure livery, if I'm not mistaken. This is called a special livery which was made when Garuda Indonesia was doing tests with biofuels, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, there we go. That's why it's got a Pertamina logo in front of it. GMF Aeroasia as well, and my my old university as well there, funnily enough. Before takeoff checks, I'll just do that whilst holding short, shall we? And we'll do an intersection departure. This aircraft is much more capable doing so. Hang Nadim traffic, Zephyr 750 holding short of Alpha, runway 22, Hang Nadim.
Traffic, Brunei, 399 airborne passing 1000 feet to 5000 feet. Follow the LT1.
Main-main kita 4.000, 5.000.
Kenapa tuh Bang Jose itu? Let's lights off.
Tadi aku lihat awan.
You will take off checks and see eyes. We'll remove those now. Should be good for now.
Pesawatku mau meroket.
Pesawatku mau roket.
Siap.
Throttles approximately 40% and 1. Just for ice shading procedures. I'm right here, I suppose. Anti-ice switches as required. Yeah, we'll just use pitot statics and windshield heatings. Throttles back to idle. Flaps set for takeoff, speed brakes retracted, trim set for takeoff, yaw damper and mark trim, they are engaged. Radar is online, transponder Tara. Crew brief, pitot and static switches are on, exterior lights as required, engine instruments checked, ICAS also checked, no warnings, just messages before takeoff checks are complete. We'll just wait for that Garuda to depart, and then we should be good. We'll wait for about 3 minutes, we'll just set the ET here. There we go. Then we'll start our takeoff roll.
7865, exit runway 325 Charlie Foxtrot.
Oh, there is someone spawning out of Batam Aerotechnic by the looks of it. Should be somewhere around there, there we go. Oh my lord, that's the Dreamliner livery on a Lion Air 737-900ER. There also goes the Garuda 737-800 rolling. Three minutes, that is, for the separation between us. Alright, let's start rolling, shall we? Hangnadim traffic, 0750 now lining up on runway 22 for Alpha Hangnadim. Let's go Christmas tree.
Semi traffic, Qantas 1 is inbound to Depot for an F20 right approach.
Cabin crew, seats for departure, please.
1256 taxi to Depot Alpha runway 22 via Foxtrot. Hang na di.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Abel Jets Executive Flight 750.
What's she doing?
Departing from Batam and flying to Bandung. We are currently pushing back from the gate.
We're not pushing
Please
back.
ensure your seatbelts are
Yeah,
fastened
we're on
low
runway.
and tight across your lap.
Goodness
In
me,
the event of a
SayIntentions.
loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop down from the panel above you. Pull the mask towards you to start the flow of oxygen. Place it over your nose and mouth, and secure it with the elastic band. Remember to secure your own mask
Good,
before
about
assisting
3
others.
minutes.
In case of an emergency evacuation,
Yeah, we're done
please
with that.
leave your luggage behind. The emergency exits are located at the front and rear of the cabin. We expect a flight time of approximately 1 hour and 15 minutes. Thank
Hang on,
you for
traffic.
your attention. and
Zephyr
we wish you a
750
pleasant
departure
flight.
runway 225 the end books 1 my departure. Hang on, get moving. Brake set. Sorry, brakes release. Pumps off, yeah. No warnings, let's get moving. Set off thrust. Please. 47% stabilize. Toga. Thrust set, two indications are normal. 100 knots. V1 and rotate. Off we go. Positive rate of climb. Curse coming up. Goodbye, Batam.
Batam traffic, Batik 7865, lining up runway 22.
Change and we'll climb. Batam traffic, Zephyr 750 airborne passing 2000 feet climbing to level 240 final Batam. Correction, level 410 final Batam. Truck flaps on schedule. Flaps 1 please. We'll hand fly the aircraft up to 10,000 feet as usual. U10. Flaps up please. Flaps up, no lights. Remove the APU bleed. Oh, we need to level off at 4,000 feet. Let's remember that. There are some altitude restrictions because we are flying close in proximity to Singapore, that is. Now take a look at that bridge ahead of us. That's just gorgeous, isn't it? I think it's part of the wonderful Indonesia scenery pack released by Masuki Nono Babai several years ago.
Batam traffic, Super Green 313 pushing back on taxiway Charlie.
Batam traffic, Batik 7865, standby rolling, 1 minute separation. Traffic 1 is established by the ILS to your right.
Yeah, we'll just power down the APU now.
Not in traffic, Batik 7865. Taking out
Oh, we pushed it the altitude there slightly. Yeah, this is why airplanes need two pilots, folk. Especially when one is streaming.
Traffic Indo 1256 landing up runway 22 after the Batam traffic. Batam traffic line 373 from Batam Aerotechnic.
PU soft. After takeoff check, slid gears up, flaps up, no noise throttle, climb D10, we are on orbital throttles. Anti-eye systems has required engine sync, will you sync on the N1. Oh sorry, on the fan, that is, there we go. To give some more comfort to the passengers, by the looks of it. PAC's advisory lights as required, we'll leave them on for now because we are still at 4,000 feet. Altimeter is currently still 1010 for the time being. Exterior lights as desired, APU is off after takeoff checklist is completed. Set the vertical profile here. That's basically the VSD in the 737. I don't know if it's also called the VSD in the citation. There goes another climb. Phase to 5,000 feet. Basically just another 1,000 feet to go. And Jakarta radar instructed us to contact them over Anito. And I don't think we are any closer to Anito. I mean, it's not within our flight plan.
Airborne passing 2,500. Anito, standby.
It Kiev, that'll be inbox.
Anito 1 mic departure for now, follow rescue jet.
You know, folks, let's just put the AP on now. There we go. There's too many altitude restrictions for now. We'll just follow the altitude restrictions and yeah, follow the seat basically. Especially because we are very close in proximity to Singapore, that is. The altitude restrictions are a massive pain. Yeah, indeed, Bang Jose. They are. I mean, take a look at this. 5,000 feet above, about 10 miles from the airport. It's just, you know, it's just pain, basically. She saw something. Yeah, definitely she was. I mean, we were on the runway, and you know. Erica being Erica, or AI being AI. It's just the vertical profile. Ah, siap, bagus ya. Siap, I see.
Batam traffic Batik 7865, climb level 370, heading 1304.
Unfortunately, folks, Lalu will not be joining us this evening. He's currently doing something else. But I don't know if Thomas will be with us this evening. He just hasn't responded yet, fortunately. We're still at turret, folks. The next altitude restriction is at 10,000 feet or less. Goodness me. This is like, well, 14, almost 50 miles away from the airport, and we can't go beyond 10,000. That's just, you know, heresy. Typically I would just use one level change on this. It's a general 2,500 feet FPM all the way up, unlike the C700 which can get 4,000 FPM on the FLC road. I'd use one on the C700. I see, Bagus. So yeah, I suppose the climb rate's not, you know, will not kill the pressurization system and the passengers on board in the Citation 10. This is. But yeah, I agree with you. In terms of the MSFS citation longitude, I think, I don't know if it's also like that in real life, but you know, the climb rates of the VNAV are just a bit too excessive. I had like minus 5,000 FPM descents in that aircraft, which I don't know. I don't think that's true in real life. I mean, correct me, folks. I'm no pilot. I'm just an aerospace engineer. That's it. Pasti.
Dear guests, we have now reached a safe altitude, and the use of electronic
Where is
devices
QRS?
is
About 20
The
miles.
lavatories are now
Then we are
available,
free from
and
any
cabin
sorts
service
of
will begin shortly.
altitude
After
restrictions.
Batam traffic, Batik 7865, follow.
Will not, you know,
10,000.
override the
Thank you
altitude
for your
restrictions here,
attention.
considering that there are lots of traffic around us.
Captain, cabin is ready. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now beginning our
books.
final approach into Bandung. Please turn off all electronic devices and
Come
store
on
them
now.
until we arrive at the gate. Kindly
Bandung
ensure
is
your
still
side tables are put away. Your seats are in the full upright position, and your seat
They're
belts
very far
are
away,
fastened.
basically.
We have a gate assignment of no gate assigned at this time.
We have
Thank
a
you
gate
for your
assignment of no
cooperation.
gate assigned. Fair enough, Erica. Fair enough. Fair enough. Good ass. And that's the final altitude restriction for us this evening, and then we'll be free to go. And we'll contact Jakarta radar approaching end books, considering that we're not flying towards Anito. 13215, wasn't it? 13215. Dude, is she okay? I know, Erica. Let's do the, you know, most British thing ever. You alright, mate? No, she isn't responding. Fox, you know, if anything bad happens to her, please, you know, just let her rest somewhere around there in the aft section of the fuselage. Thank you, folks. Alright, 10,000 feet or more. Play the cruising music. The ASEAN or Southeast Asian cruising music, that is. Lights can go off. We'll release the passengers as well. Yeah, that's not required. Good, good, good. Okay. Are we on Guresh yet? What? What's the Gures? We are over at Gures. Oh, not yet over Gures. After Gures we can then continue our climb. Should be released now from the chains. 300, yeah, let the aircraft accelerate. And it will be a free bird. Eric is gonna need a re-exam of her medical certificate. Indeed, she will need to. What a beautiful looking machine, folks. Alright, there goes the slight pitch of the nose, and our climb to our final cruising altitude for this evening at level 410. Still very far away from the aircraft's maximum surface ceiling of level 510, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, and by the looks of it, Jakarta radar, by that I mean the approach controller, is also online, manned by Farhan, that is. Top-down services for Soekarno-Hatta, Kertajati, Bandung, Halim, Palembang, and India Romeo. Not entirely sure what airport is that. Ah, Budiarto in Tangerang. Okay. Impregnated fish belly. Impregnated fish belly. I can't unsee that now, Bang Jose. Thank you so much for letting me know. Thank you so much. I can't unsee that now. Impregnated fish belly. Gak salah sih itu, Mak. Gimana ya? Alamak. Are we over in Fuxia? We should be momentarily, then we'll contact Jakarta radar. Is Thomas flying? Come on now. Thomas, he is! But why is he in Japan? Why is he in Japan? What's he doing? What's he doing there? Romeo Oscar Alpha Hotel. That's in Okinawa, isn't it? VATSIM radar. Yeah, he's in Okinawa. What's he doing there? I thought he's joining us. Alright, time to spam him some V-pilot messages. Then, ladies and gentlemen. He's flying to Bali from Okinawa. Interesting. It did start pregnant value due to the extra fuel to reach 5 to 6 hours of max endurance. Ah, I see. These oversized engines gotta drink something, a lot of it. Yeah, that's what I think of it. I mean, those are Embraer Jets engines strapped on a business jet, so yeah, they are fuel thirsty when compared to the airframe size. Bang Raven Oliver and Kang Sharif, good evening Kang Sharif, thank you very much for stopping by in this evening's live stream. Hope you're enjoying it so far. Yeah, let's just tune in to Jakarta radar now. Come on.
Descent 240 proceed direct Dakar, Indonesia 1.
November 70 Echo Hotel request flight level 450.
Inbox 1 Mike Mazda Mike 22.
Level 450.
Up to 450, November 70 Echo Hotel.
Jakarta radar, selamat malam Bang Enrico, Xavier 750, currently at level 220, climbing to level 240, and books 1 Mike departure out of Batam.
Fire 750 Jakarta Hello, set Squawk 6353.
Squawk 6353 for Xavier 750. 6353 into the box.
Jakarta Batik 205, we're ready for departure.
Batik 205, surface 2, question, surface income, kiri 100,
53.
clear for takeoff.
15 clear for takeoff, Batik 205.
Go. It's on the max range already.
Fire 750 identified, maintain for level 410.
Continue climb to level 410 for Xavier 750. 410 teman-teman.
750 actually Squawk 1 Charlie.
Alright, well, try to re-squawk mode Charlie for Xavier 750.
Beta 273 request taxi departure intersection Alpha. Beta 273 taxi intersection Alpha, unit 1009.
Go 1
1009,
0 level change.
Fire 750 identified, climb level 410.
Could you climb to level 410 for Xavier 750?
Previous 171.
Go ahead, approach
Radar,
171.
good evening, Split Green 313.
UPS 71, correction, so UPS 171 confirm descending.
Nampaknya bapak ini warak nonton 737 landing. Waduh, 737 landing di mana, Pak? Lumayan ya. Tadi ada yang dash 800, ada yang dash 300 satu biji, dash 400 2 biji, sama dash 200 tuh yang camar tuh, yang ada radarnya di punggung, yang ada slammer radarnya di punggung itu ada satu biji. Hehe. Lumayan. Tumben bang, 737 ke Husin. Biasanya cuma Susi Air.
Selamat, Beta 273, how ready for departure? Beta 273, surface wind, calm, runway 15 clear for takeoff. 15 clear for takeoff, Beta 273. Indonesia 1, confirm directing Dakar.
My apologies, we'll proceed direct Dakar now, sir. Indonesia 1.
That's Mas Dharma, folks. I don't know if he's streaming in TikTok or YouTube, but yeah, please do show him some love, folks. Head over to his YouTube channel, that is on TikTok channel as well. Dharma Tatya, that is.
Batik 205, identified time level 380, proceed direct Masri.
1380, direct Masri, Batik 205.
Are we even climbing? Oh yes, we are. I thought we were not climbing.
Jakarta radar, selamat malam, Batik 7865, with you passing for level 1900. Batik 7865 Jakarta, selamat malam, set squawk 6323. Set squawk 6323, Batik 7865.
Gue keluar pas lewat yang 800 doang, tapi hebatnya noise reduction-nya udah mantap, 3500 feet gak kedengaran jelas. Wah, itulah mas Kang Syarif perbedaannya antara Dash 800 sama yang Dash 200 yang Jurassic. Yang Jurassic suaranya kayak fighter jet tuh. Kalau dia lagi terbang tuh suara howlnya tuh pesawat tempur saking dia bisiknya. Itulah perkembangan teknologi ini. Sama-sama 737 cuma beda series aja. Within the same type design, type certificate-nya, TCDS-nya sama loh. Type certificate-nya sama loh. Cuma seriesnya aja yang beda. Tapi perbedaan teknologinya bisa signifikan banget.
Victor Papa Charlie Alpha Quebec Jakarta.
There are two Jakarta radars, interestingly.
Papa Charlie Alpha Quebec.
Menarik.
Quebec clear to Soekarno-Hatta, Bunik to Fox.
Yang Jurassic tadi muter-muter di atas rumah gua terus seharian. Wah itu bagus sih. Si Camar itu mau latihan buat HUT-TNI kalau nggak salah, yang setahu aku ya. Mau HUT-TNI tanggal 5 Oktober apa? Kalau nggak salah juga. Pokoknya nanti dia bikin formation sama 737 yang lain gitu. Kalau yang tahun lalu gitu sih. Yang tahun lalu aku di Monas nonton. Jadi memang Camar terus Kencana. Itu 737 nya bikin formation gitu, bikin kayak Delta gitu terus lewat di atas Monas. Jadi kayak mini air show gitu. Keren sih. Camar 03 di 1500 feet. Nah itu 200 mah di rumah gua juga kayak yang baru take off, padahal harusnya masih 4000 5000 feet. Itulah. Ngeri loh, padahal sama-sama 737 tapi perbedaan teknologinya beneran kayak apa ya, matahari dan bulan gitu. Sun and moon. Ngeri anjir.
Good evening, main correction Indo 1256 level 300.
Tapi hebat tuh Camar itu, dia udah airframe-nya itu yang paling tua kayak buatan awal tahun 1980-an. Itu masih terbang sampai sekarang. Yang registrasinya A7301. Itu tadi ada di kantor pesawatnya. Masih terbang tapi ngeri. Masih terbang loh di tahun 2025.
Indo 1256 identified, climb flight level 350 gitu.
Jendela gue geter sama GTA D. Ya gimana ya Pak, orang engine-nya memang ikonik. Dan apa ya, bisiknya itu ikonik lah GTA D. Kang Syarif kontrol nggak nih? Wah, tuh ditanyain tuh Kang gimana tuh? Aku cinta si FM, totally not biased opinion. Rebahan dulu Pak, baru nyampe rumah. Siap Pak Syarif, siap Pak Syarif. Itu lembur ya berarti ya, Jumat-Jumat gini ya. Semangat Mas Syarif, semoga kerjanya lancar terus. Kalau misalnya mau nyuplai avionik atau nyuplai engine ke kantor saya, bilang aja.
UPS 171 arrival dia dan.
Siapa tahu.
Go ahead, UPS 171.
Kebetulan lagi butuh autopilot unit sih ini kalau buat yang yang 219. Lagi butuh autopilot baru kita. Siapa tahu ya. Alright folks, what we were just discussing, for those of you watching this live stream who don't speak Bahasa Indonesia, for those who live on the island of Java, especially in the western Java region, Jakarta, Bandung and the nearby cities, in the past couple of hours there were lots of the Indonesian Air Force 737 sightings and low fly passes. The Air Force has the 737-800, the -300, -400 and also folks, the -200. They still got some of the -200s there, which are configured for maritime patrol, an MPA aircraft, that is maritime patrol aircraft, which have these sorts of radars, surface radars to monitor and track ships and other vessels at sea. And the radars are situated not in the nose section, but at the rear fuselage. That is, it's got like some spines to it. If you know the Spinosaurus dinosaur there, it's quite similar to that, I suppose. Flying they've been conducting low fly passes across West Java this afternoon. Presumably that is for the upcoming Indonesian Armed Forces anniversary. I think that's on the 5th of October something in Jakarta. I went there last year and they organized some sort of mini air show that was these 737s last year. They did some formation flights, and there were also some dogfight simulations by the Air Force's F-16, Su-30s, and the T-50 called Enrico. And there goes the company frequency, coming alive, folks! If you are within this group flight and you want to chat alongside us, we are currently open at 123.210 MHz, that is. Waduh, kantor gua mah bengkel doang, kudu minta ke Singapura itu. Oh, siap-siap, Bang Syarif. Thank you for letting me know. Oh, hello, folks. We. Oh goodness me, the internet speed has just dropped significantly. It should be back to normal. Alright, folks, hopefully the stream is still ongoing because YouTube said that I've lost internet connection, and also OBS is also saying the same. Hopefully we are back live. YouTube tidak menerima cukup video untuk menjaga kelancaran streaming, oleh sebab itu penonton akan mengalami buffering. Doesn't sound good. Are we there? I mean, flight about 410. Oh, yes, we are. Sorry. Reach our cruising altitude.
Crossbar 859 for separation, run left heading 140. Crossbar 859 for separation, turn left heading 140.
Turn left heading 140, Prosper 189. Thank you, Mas Jose.
Sabi.
Line Inter 371, correct Jakarta, radar 127.905.
127.905, line Inter 371, terima kasih.
Sama-sama.
Jakarta radar, line Inter 371 with you, descending to 240.
Enter 371, Stella Jakarta, radar 13215, contact Jakarta 12795.
Sorry.
Zero control, hello, it's plane 373, we are leaving Anito, passing Batam 270.
Line Inter 373, Jakarta Squawk 6205.
6205, line 372.
Landing 37 identified, climb level 390.
Climb level 390, land at 390.
Spread radar, Super Green 313.
Super Green 313, Jakarta, radar hello, Sasquatch 6324.
6324, Super Green 313.
Inbound 103, arrival clearance.
Go ahead, itu copy.
Inbound 103, get Soekarno-Hatta, Bumi Foxtrot arrival, ILS 07 right.
Bumi Foxtrot arrival, ILS 07 right, Indonesia 103.
Jakarta, control wave 171, heavy request descent.
EPS 171, descent flight level 270.
Descent to flight level 270, to EPS 171.
Prosper 859 arrival. Go ahead, Prosper 859.
And there goes Masaldo. I think he's already on approach to Jakarta, I think. Fortunately, we don't have any ATCOs for Bandung yet.
Clear Soekarno-Hatta, plan for Eguko 25, arrival, runway 06 for Prosper 859. Jakarta, Victor Papa, Charlie Alpha, Quebec request, descent. Victor Papa, Charlie Alpha, descent, flight level 240. Level 240, Charlie Alpha, Quebec.
Super Green 313, request be out of cockpit for 10 minutes.
Super Green 313, Squawk 6324.
Apologies.
Super Green 313 identified, climb flight level 390, and what was your request?
Super Green 313, climb level 390. Request out of cockpit for 10 minutes.
Super Green 313, roger, reporting back.
Will do, Super Green 313.
Indonesia 157, back to cockpit. Indonesia 157, roger.
Jakarta, selamat malam, Super Green 937 rate. Yes, sir.
Super Green 937, Jakarta 555.
This is Super Green 937 at the ground at Palembang. Request AFAR clearance to Jakarta level 37 Charles.
Super Green 937, Palembang, or Pekanbaru.
Correction, Pekanbaru, sorry about that. Super Green 937.
37 standby number 1. Break, Prosper 859, proceed direct Delta Kilo India. Direct Delta Kilo India, Prosper 859. Inbound 103, arrival.
It's quite a busy frequency, isn't it, folks?
Confirm 937.
937 negative for inbound 103.
That's input arrival into Bandung. Runway 11 is usually active these hours. But unfortunately we still don't... Sorry. We still don't have any ATCOs active for the airport, so yeah, we'll just do what we have. What we have. Like plan... No, should be enough, isn't it? Arrival Bandung, runway 11 Zulu. What's the transition? Dagum transition. Halimon Echo Dagum. Halimon Echo. Rifle. There we go, TOD at about 150 miles.
Delta 240, prospect 59.
TOD 164 miles from our present position. And as usual, we'll do the arrival briefing at about 18 miles from TOD, folks. Oi, Kang Syarif in the chat, kalau 21 sudah let me identify for commercial, bolehlah saya meeting tadi ke ChasePlane-nya. Aku kasih bocoran aja mas. Insya Allah ya tahun depan kalau nggak delay, itu airframe pertama yang dari customer itu akan kita deliver. Kalau buat bilang kapan precise-nya, aku nggak bisa ngomong, takut ditembak nanti. Cuma insya Allah tahun depan kalau nggak telat, kalau nggak delay ya. Sudah ada 6 airframe yang dipesan sejauh ini untuk yang first batch. Kemudian disusul ada 20 airframe pesanan dari luar negeri, dari Singapura, Avitra namanya. Tapi dia nanti ngebroker ke beberapa negara-negara di ASEAN. Sudah firm order ya, bukan cuma letter of intent maupun apa namanya, memorandum of understanding ya. Udah firm order. 29 lah, lihat Aljabar dulu. Waduh, dipesanin langsung sama kuncetnya Bandung ini. Oke. Ya sudah kalau begitu. Kita lihat ya. Nanti ATC sebenarnya ya udahlah, nggak apa-apa lah. There's nothing wrong with taking the other runway. Orang kita cuma yang sendirian di sana. Windsnya gimana ya? Coba kita lihat di website Indonesia vACC yang weather reportnya lebih dependable daripada Navigraph. 29083 ya, bener sih runway 29 ya. Runway 29. Malam Foxtrot tuh yang nggak authorized tuh mana ya? Sorry yang nggak.
Jakarta via Bunnik to Foxtrot Island 07 right for Brunei Cina. Indonesia 157 arrival clearance. Indo 157. Native Indonesia 157 arrival. Go ahead, Indonesia 157. Indonesia 157
aja kita pakai.
Bunnik to Foxtrot arrival expect ILS 07 right.
There we go. RNAV 029 will use that, there we go. Alright, let's reprogram the FMS then for the runway that Kang Syarif requests, which is runway 29, so it'll be a little bit more scenic. Oh my lord, my mouse is lagging again. Folks, please do bear with me for the next couple of minutes as I try to reset or fix my mouse here. 29 lihat apa sudah ya, military tapi ya ya yang 6 airframe pertama militer mas, tapi dia tapi yang 20 airframe berikutnya besok sipil. Sebagai informasi juga, mungkin ini nggak rahasia sih, kan itu ada hangar yang bekasnya Auri ya, yang Benghar itu yang atapnya lengkung, itu sekarang lagi di refurbish, mau dijadikan final assembly line-nya buat 219, dedicated buat 219 begitu. Jadi semoga ada apa ya, angin cerah lah buat kita. Kenapa nggak mau? Oh, gak ada pilihan 29 ya? Aneh. Arrival.
Better radar, super green, 313 passing cockpit.
Super green 313, roger.
Interesting, folks. Why runway 29er is not available to be selected there? This is 1-1 still.
Sorry, 59er, contact Jakarta Ranger 127.995.
Let's do that again, shall we?
Makasih banyak Mas Enrico, selamat bertugas. Terima kasih.
Kok gak ada ya? Kenapa nggak ada runway 11 di pilihannya? Bisa diganti di sini nggak ya? Nggak bisa ya? Fox. I don't know what did I do wrong here, but why can't I change the runway here? Runway 29er is not available now.
Batik 205.
Batik 205 is the congestion for runway 07 right. You can expect RNP approach runway 06. Follow Eguko 25 arrival.
Expect RNP runway 06. Follow Eguko 25 arrival. Batik 205.
Kodein Juragan Pangandaran dong, bilangin bisa bawa udang lebih banyak pakai 219. Ya kami usahakan ya bang, Airways Plus-nya diklik lagi coba. Oke, kita coba lagi ya. Tuh langsung keluarnya RNF-nya. Entah kenapa nggak keluar loh. Transition, Halim, balik lagi. Waduh, discontinuity ini, kita clear dulu. Almost TOD there. 100 miles from TOD. Let's try to do that again. Gak ada ya, keynote aktif loh. Wah ini kalau pesawatnya asli tahu-tahu runway change gimana? Gak bisa milih runway lain.
Roger, direct Iguna Batik 205.
Menarik juga. Perkara sulit iki. Oh ya Mas. Nah iki ra iso selek runway liya e. Lah piye iki? Wah lah we. Gak ono pilihane lho ya. Piye iki ceritane iki? Ra ono pilihan liya. Ame ono siji-siji one-one. Kepriben iki? RNP Zulu, Dagung Transition, Halim Waneko, Raiso, wala we. Atau VACC-nya diinsert lagi coba. Coba ya, kita coba. Weh, discontinuity-nya hapus lagi dulu. Aku takut nanti malah kenapa-napa. Yo, VACC. Ini bisa di Oke, menarik. Mantap, udah bisa. Sip. Thank you so much Kang Karim. Raven Olieren, Zulu, Bandung, Halim, Foxtrot tadi ya. Ini bos Jawane Foxtrot. Nah, ini Foxtrot arrival. Wow, let's go baby. Nah, wes, dihapus ya. Bisa iki. Pun. Oh. Tap. Thank you Kang Sarip. 110 miles from TOD there. Should be good. Let's request for our arrival green, shall we? Technical cruising speed box. Mach decimal 874 there. Quite fast that is. Definitely much faster than the lowly commercial airliners down there. Jakarta radar 0750, we are about 100 miles from TOD. Can we request our arrival clearance into Bandung, and can we request runway 29er for our arrival?
Sapphire 750, standby.
Right. Should be good. And we'll do our rifle cruise at 18 miles. Sorry, a rifle briefing at 18 miles. Oh yeah, by the way folks, in case that you've just joined us in this evening's live stream, please don't forget to hit the like button. It will help me. It will help us to grow this YouTube channel and the community that is supporting it. You can also share your thoughts down beneath in the live chat and in the comment section once this live stream has ended. If you haven't done so, folks, please also kindly subscribe to the Abel Jets Virtual Group YouTube channel for free. And don't forget to hit the bell button just right next to the subscribe button so you will not miss any future contents that we will make in this YouTube channel. If you want to support us financially, you can also head over to our Sushi Bus page at www.sushibus.com/AbelJetsGroup, or alternatively you can also scan the QR code that is provided on the left hand side of the live stream. And any source of financial donation is greatly appreciated. Some perks of being a financial supporter to the Abel Jets Virtual Group YouTube channel and the virtual airline itself includes your names being listed in the running text beneath, and other perks that you can check for yourselves through our Sushi Bus page, again at www.sushibus.com/AbelJetsGroup. Stand by for a moment. Go ahead for FRIR 750.
750 clear to Bandung via Halim 1 Foxtrot arrival, expect RNP Zulu runway 29.
Clear to Bandung, Nusantara Negara via the Halim 1 Foxtrot arrival, expecting the RNF Zulu into runway 29 for Zephyr 750.
750 correct.
You can also head over to our Sushi Bus page again at www.sushibus.com/AbelJetsGroup, or alternatively through the QR code that is provided on the left hand side of the live stream. And that goes the PA for the time being. Thank you very much for joining us in this evening's group flights and live stream as well. If you want to observe other POVs in this evening's group flight, you can head over to Mas Aldo Mampir's YouTube channel, as well as Mas Adi Ona and Dharmatatia's TikTok channels. Hope you are enjoying it so far. Ya, nggak ada Everett Suta. Punten mas, apa ya? Kalau jujur, bosan ke Suta terus aku mas. Sekali-sekali lah, biar ke Bandung lah, kemana lah yang deket-deket sebelahnya. Biar gak Jakarta, Suta, untuk. We have any ATCOs in Bandung. What should we know for now? But we do have some weather radar from what is it called? From Indonesia vACC. Current shot Bandung 1015. 2997, that is 2997. Outside air temperatures currently clocking at 22 degrees Celsius, which is cool in terms of Indonesian weather. That is 2903 are the winds with that into the blocks. Good try. Flaps 35. Landing date Pilot here Fox. Pilot here Fox. Is ship still running? Yeah, it's still running smoothly. No drop frames. Just V-Pilot unfortunately decided to kill itself. Connected to MSFS should be good. Reconnect. There we go. Back alive. Alright. Our initial waypoint will be the Halim Perdana Kusuma VOR. Then we'll track direct to Ajis at Lutki. We must be at level 150 or more. Why can't I annotate charts here? There we go. Lutki 150 or more, then towards Gutli. At Gutli, we must be at 8,000. Sorry, from Gutli we'll go to the Bandung VOR, which we must be at 8,500 feet or more, and our maximum allowable speed is 230 knots. The transition level is standard across the majority parts of Indonesia at level 130. That is, as you can see, The MSA around the airport reference point here, folks. As you can see, there are lots of high terrain surrounding the airport. It's 2,900 feet on the southern side, 5,700 feet on the western side, 9,400 feet on the northern side, and 8,500 feet on the eastern side. We are expecting the RNPs to approach into runway 29 this evening. The final approach course will be at 288 with a platform altitude of 3,500 feet. We've discussed about the MSA a few moments ago. In case of a misapproach, we will climb on course 286 to Bandung VOR for holding as instructed by the ATC. Pressure level, we've discussed about that, level 130, that is. From the Bandung VOR, we'll go to Chumba, maximum 185 knots. Then Kanpo, also 185 knots. Legar, then to Ismet, 150 knots, and that's the final approach course path.
Indonesia 157, descent.
It's a standard 3-degree glide path all the way to touchdown. As you can see, the minimum for a category C aircraft is 2,820 feet. At that, with 40 feet as a buffer altitude for the engines to spool up in case of a go-round, makes it 2,860 feet. The RVRs for us, category C aircraft, or maybe a Bravo aircraft actually, but it's not there. It's 1,900 feet or more, which the visibility is currently above that, so we should be good. We are expecting to land at runway 29, and from the charts, we'll just do your right hand turn here to the northern parking stands here. We'll not go to the terminals because, you know, we've got some business to do on the northern side of the aerodrome, if you know what I mean. Primary threats for this evening will be pilot complacency, high terrain surrounding the aerodrome, and pilot fatigue. Besides any of those, do you have any questions, comments, or concerns, Cynthia? No? Alright, that should complete the arrival briefing then. And I now have the controls. Almost at TOD. About 40 miles to run. Simulator 219 base-nya pakai apa BTW? Ada add-onnya di VATSIM? Oh enggak. Aduh. 219 kalau yang buat komersial Mas kita pasti pakai Explain 11. Cuma kayaknya proprietary ya, jadinya belum bisa dirilis ke publik. Kalau buat MSFS kayaknya belum ada sih. Wah, ini diver Tasikmalaya harusnya. Bener juga. Bisa ke Tasikmalaya sih mungkin ya sebagai salah satu alternatif, cuma nggak tahu approach-nya pakai apa di sana tuh. Parkir di kantor dia, ya. See about that, if you know what I mean. About 25 miles from TOD. We've got our free speeds already. We'll do descent checklist. Left and right hand side windshield anti-ice switches are on. Side middle vents closed, pressurizations checked on normal, landing altitude set automatically, APU off and now, externalized as required, altimeter is currently set, we are still at 1. Goodness me! 1010, PL 1013. Altimeter is still at the standard descent checklist is complete for now.
Select the Foxtrot Highway 07 right for line 3672.
And check out our radar, Zephyr 750, we are about 20 miles from our top of descent.
Zephyr 750, when ready descent at level 240.
When ready descent to level 240 for Zephyr 750. 240 kita masukin. Ada 240 ya. 240 into the EPIS.
Bumi to Foxtrot right, I expect ILS push runway 07 right.
Hi Enrico, I just want to let you know that we will be starting our initial descent to Bandung momentarily. Thank you.
Runway 07 right.
Yeah, the autopilot modes are basically set and check.
I will prepare the cabin.
37865 when ready, descent at level 240.
What's the fuel frequency at Bandung? Can't really recall. 117 that is. Then 1172, 117. left and right hand sides. Into the box. On approach course 288 degrees, wasn't it? Yeah, 288. Two seven. Yeah, somewhere around there, that'll do. Heading, more aligned the heading with our current track for now. And there goes TOD. Anytime now. Pakai nanya, Tasikmalaya flyover, I follow route. Siap. I follow route lo ya. Ikut jalan aja.
Singapore 7344 advisory.
I follow route. I follow route, yes. IFR, I follow route. Stop. There goes supply by view of the Citation 10.
Batik 7865 descending leaving level 350440. Request 2 minutes per toilet break.
Batik 7865 approve, report back.
There goes our TOD.
Report back 7865.
13715 when ready, descend flight level 240.
Already descending level 240.
Ikut jalan, nggak kelihatan runway, coba kayak apa? Nggak kelihatan runway, coba cek bawah, siapa tahu red shot lo ya, walawe.
Jakarta Batik 205 request descent. Batik 205 descent flight level 260. Descent 260 Batik 205.
Take us out descent, folks.
Take 7865 back.
7865 got.
Hope you're enjoying the stream so far, ladies and gentlemen, as we descend down to Bandung Busin Sastra Negara International Airport. It's been only 2 hours of streaming time. That's quite interesting. Usually we stream much longer than that. You're flying a beam towards close in proximity to Jakarta. Why is the descent so steep?
Level 260 when
I know, about just about 3 degrees. That should be alright, I suppose. Minus 2,700 feet per minute as well. Yeah, not that steep. Fuel hydraulics, electrical control positions, engine start pressure. Yeah, that's just the start pressure for the engine. Should be good.
Batik 7865 correct Jakarta radar 127.905.
127.905 Batik 7865. Terima kasih, selamat.
Selamat malam. Surging 313 for sequencing, turn left heading 160.
People are already on final approach to Jakarta Soekarno-Hatta, that is, including Bang Jose, is on a base like 10 now.
Surging 313 for sequencing, turn left heading 160.
160, Super Green 313. Super Green 313, could we get the reason for the heading?
Surging 313 left heading 160.
Oh, the lag spike is back. MashaAllah. Approaching the Halim VR there, should be just beneath us. Oh, in a way there's a lag spike. We are flying next to Jakarta, folks, and Soekarno-Hatta International Airport is just on our right hand side there. Perhaps you can see that, just beneath the cloud layers. It's not too obvious, but it's there. Hold on, is it me or is the photogrammetry data offline? It is, goodness me. Ah, apologies folks. Please bear with me for a moment as I try to restart the photogrammetry data. There we go, should be back on track. There we go, much better.
Supergate 715, contact Jakarta radar 127.95. Surgeon 313 confirm on heading 160.
Super 313, 85.
Surgeon 313 Roger, further left heading 150.
Overhead the Halim VR now.
150, Super Green 313.
Batik 205, descend flight level 240.
Descend to floor 0, Batik 205.
And Super Green 313, ready for descent.
Super Green 313, descend flight level 300.
127 out of 5, isn't it?
Indonesia 165, request arrival clearance.
Indonesia 165, stand by.
Sivir 750, request lower.
Sapphire 750, contact Jakarta radar 127.905.
Jakarta radar 127.905 for Sapphire 750. Thank you very much for the service, Kang Enrico. Jumpa lagi.
Jumpa lagi.
So Jakarta radar.
Super 715, thank you. Descend 10,000 kinets 1010.
Jakarta radar, selamat malam, Sapphire 750 currently at level 240 on the Halim 1 Foxtrot arrival into Bandung, requesting lower altitude if possible.
Head of 750, copy. Descend 10,000 feet kinets, local 1016, expect airnav approach, correction Kotio airnav approach, runway 29 via Halim 1 Foxtrot.
Continue the RNAV Zulu to runway 29 at Bandung, descend to 10,000 feet, local conditions 1016 via the Halim 1 Foxtrot arrival for Sapphire 750. 10,000 we go, and we are high on profile. Level change. Let's help the aircraft here. Speed brakes deployed. Oh, look, black spike. No, not that much. Oh, minus 6,000 feet per minute. The VS. No, the passengers would die.
Indo 1256 Balbo 20.
Indo 1256 Jakarta identified arrival LS07 right Bunik to Foxtrot.
LS07 right, Bunik to Foxtrot, Indo 1256.
Language our profile.
1256 descent 10,000 km 1010.
Descent 10,000 km 1010.
Battery profile.
1256.
That's a bit excessive, isn't it?
Jakarta, hello, selamat malam, Batik 205 on flight level 2, flight 0. Batik 205 Jakarta identified arrival RNB 06 via Egu Koto 5. RNB 06 via Egu Koto 5, Batik 205. Batik 205, cockpit descent 10,000, KNX 1010. Descent 10,000, KNX 1010, Batik 205.
Bango's in a short final now to Jakarta, runway 07 right, that is for him.
65 contact Jakarta, arrival 125.45.
Contact arrival 12545, Batik 7865, terima kasih.
Jakarta.
Oof, the stutter. That's just painful.
Indo 1256, Tico Selamat.
Indo 1256, descent 10,000, KNX 1010.
Descent 10,000, KNX 1010, Indo 1256.
$15,000.
256, proceed direct Qatar.
And I think that's the Chirata lake
Indo 256,
beneath us.
cancel, direct Kakap, Kakap, Kilo Alpha Papa.
Kakap? Kan kakap.
Confirm direct Kakap for Indo 1256.
Affirmative.
Direct Kakap 1256.
UNH 1015 is it? Alright, approach checklist, passing 12,700 feet, checked on 1, 2 and 3, should be good. Approach checklist, leading data, confirm crew briefing is complete.
Aerox accept 750, descent 8,500 feet, KNX 1016.
Descend to 8,000 feet at local QNH 1016 for Zephyr 750.
Aerox 750, negative, descent 8,500 feet, KNH 1016.
8,500 feet at local QNH 1016 for Zephyr 750.
Aerox 750, thank you, report leaving Bravo November Delta.
Report leaving the Bandung VOR for Zephyr 750. 1016 he said. Approach checklist, landing change has confirmed, crew briefings complete, avionics, flights from check minimums. We haven't done the minimums. 28, 2860, yeah, that's a very high minimums. 2860. Scroll all the way up, folks. Oh, not on the screen, but minimums. Almost there.
Asal dong close dulu ya, ini sepertinya teman-teman kewalahan, aku mau buka tower dulu.
Wih, bagus sih buka tower guys. Mantap, semangat bang.
Thank you. Yo.
Semangat bagus sih.
Selamat datang, habis ini ada lanjutan mas.
Minimum 2060.
Kalau mau lanjut silakan guys.
Fuel crossfeed switches off, exterior lights. 9000.
715 copy, contact Jakarta, arrival 125.45.
3-1 above. Passengers brief, seatbelts, shoulder harness checked, set, close the door, flap slats as required. Passenger advisory passenger advisory lights, safety, left and right hand side ignitions on normal. Engine sync switch to off. Approach checklist is complete.
Plan 373, we are now passing travel to further descent.
And that's the city of Bandung, go for it, folks.
Arrival ILS, run 07 right via Predictor Box Road.
Cabin crew 10 minutes to landing. That's the airport. Flying next to it, a beam of it.
Enter 373 direct Dakar descent 10,000 kilometers 1010.
We are now 10 minutes away from landing.
Direct to Dakar descent 10,000 kilometers 1010 for land
and your seat backs are in the upright position.
Roger, thank you.
Appreciate your cooperation.
Are we?
And look forward to welcoming you to our
Zephyr 5,
destination.
correction, Zephyr 750, overhead Bandung VR.
Aerox 750, descent 4,500, clear, air nav approach, runway 29 report, runway check.
Descent to 4,500 feet, cleared for the RNP Zulu into runway 29, when we will report when runway is in sight for Zephyr 750. Wih, Pak, ada kebakaran!
Indo 1256 request lower.
There is a fire down there!
1256, contact Jakarta, arrival 12.
Ada kebakaran, guys! There is a fire down there!
Arrival 125
What is this?
1256. Jakarta status 73 request for the descent.
Wah, di Bandung ada kebakaran kah? Itu api loh. There is a fire down there. A building is on fire. Gedungnya kebakaran, guys. Wih, semoga mana-mana aja yang di bawah ya. Oh.
Descent 10,000 kilometers 1010 Greta to 73.
Silver Green 313 passing point flags at final road 240.
7343 Jakarta identified arrival connect to Foxtrot runway 07 right.
Silver Green 313 I will connect to Foxtrot runway 07 right.
313, thank you, descent 10,000 kilometers 1010 direct Kaka, Kilo Alpha, Papa.
And over at the city of Bandung, now the German will do a circuit over the city and aim for runway 29, that is.
Kappa, sorry.
No worries. Delta Batik 205 approaching 10,000. Batik 205 contact Jakarta arrival 125.45. Jakarta arrival 125.45. Terima kasih Mas. Selamat malam 205. Good evening. See you.
And take a look at those mountains. Bandung is commonly referred to as the Paris van Java in Dutch, that is, due to the cool climate as well as the colonial architecture that we have in the city. The cool climate is primarily thanks to the city's high elevation and the surrounding mountainous regions, as you can see. But it also presents a challenging approach for airplanes coming into land at the airport, as you can probably see here. And the Al Jabar Mosque should be somewhere around there, next to the railway lines and the high-speed train depot. And there goes the high-speed trains, the Bush high-speed trains, if you can see that. This is the Bandung scenery by Project Max. There are some Bush high-speed trains there being parked, as you can see, probably see. And there's another massive fire ahead of us. Another one. Why is everything on fire today? Kok banyak kebakaran ya? DME counter. Where is the DME counter? It's not there. So be it then. Set the final approach course 2288 degrees. Sorry, final approach heading to 288 degrees. Flaps 1 please. Flaps 1. And that's the Bush high-speed railway train depot. As you can see, we've got some of the high-speed train sets there. The CRRC KCIC 400AF, if I'm not mistaken, the model that is of the high-speed train. And that's the Al Jabar Mosque, like what Kang Sharif requested earlier, as well as the Gelora Bandung Lautan Api Stadium, as you can see. If you are taking a train to visit the city, you can see these two beautiful architectures on your way, because the railway line is right there, which goes straight to downtown. Turning final now. Laps 5. On the approach mode. Alternate glide path.
Selamat malam Indonesia 7442.
There goes the airport in the distance, hopefully you can see that.
Indonesia 7442 Jakarta identified climb flag left correction climb 12500.
That's the new Sumarekon real estate region, if I'm not mistaken. Jakarta radar 0750 established on the final course for RNB Zulu runway 29, and we have the runway in sight.
Aerob 750 copy the runway 29 clear to land.
Clear to land runway 29 for CFR 750. Kantor gua tuh seberang Jalan Soekarno-Hatta ya, Kang Syarif kalau nggak salah ya. You've just passed Kang Sharif's office by the looks of it, folks. About 5 miles to go. Gears coming down. Flaps 15, full flaps for landing.
125.45.
Approach speed. Landing checklist, landing gears down 3 green and lock, flaps 30 for landing, speed brakes retracted, ICAS checked, that is. PREF, airspeed on PREF there. Autopilot off above minimum use height before landing checks complete. That goes to the city of Bandung, folks. Kiara Condong station should be just beneath us now.
Jakarta approach Badak 6863 with you descending flight level 240. Oh, sorry. No, 240.
Batik 6X63 identified arrival ILS 07 right, Punit to Fox Rocks.
We'll expect the RNG 07 right, Badak 6863.
Negative sir, ILS 07 right, Punit to Fox Rocks.
Correction, ILS 07 right, Bunik 2 Foxtrot, Badak 6863.
Batik 6X63.
Disconnecting automatic self control.
Delta Alpha, Kilo Alpha, Romeo.
Approaching minimums. On minimums, continuing.
Delta Alpha Kilo Alpha Romeo, correction. Descend 10,000 and direct Dakar, Badak 6863.
Thank you.
There's a truck crossing the runway. Down, speed brakes up. Reverse as normal.
Indonesia 7442 arrival.
Brakes.
RLB, runway 145, goodbye 1 call off.
60 knots. Reverse is stoked. Minus 159 feet per minute, folks. Unfortunately, Masaldo is signing off now, so you can probably hear the company frequency. Backtrack the runway here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bandung Husin Sastranegara International Airport.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Home of the
problem sama Masa jadi istirahat dulu. Thank you so much. Sampai ketemu lagi next flight. Jumpa lagi. Selamat istirahat. Happy weekend guys. Thank you Mas Aldo. Selamat istirahat.
Happy weekend Mas Aldo. Thank you very much for the crew flight this evening, Mas. Selamat weekend teman-teman. Jumpa lagi.
Jumpa lagi Mas Faza. Thank you semuanya. Jumpa lagi.
For up the APU. Welcome to Bandung, ladies and gentlemen. Paris Van Java, that is. And also the home base of a particular aerospace company that makes small airplanes.
Descend 10,000 and direct Dakar, Badak 6863.
Far up the APU. Track of flaps on schedule. Slot di ujungnya ikonik emang, dah itu Kang Syarif yang bikin susah. Menantangnya di situ tuh yang bikin menantang. Keren sih jadinya. Untung kita pilih Bandung guys hari ini guys. Jadi biar agak ada extra challenge lah. Oh, overshot it almost. Why is it suddenly so laggy? Preload, APU on the bus, leaders coming on. Jakarta radar, Zephyr 750 vacated the runway to the north to the Indonesian aerospace ramp. Jakarta radar.
Aero 750, cockpit, got your taxi, flight plan close, see you next time.
Could you taxi the stand of choice and the flight plan has been placed for Zephyr 750. Thank you very much for the service, Kang. Jumpa lagi. Still a bit laggy, isn't it?
Selamat malam, Beta Andre with your inbound Novavax.
Home of aerospace manufacturing, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed. Ooh, there's an aircraft being towed there. If you know what I mean. Why is it so laggy?
1011, 10,000.
I did a test sector yesterday here, but it wasn't this laggy. And you know what, folks? Let me tell you quite an interesting story. Hopefully, about 5 hours ago, I stood at this exact point where our aircraft is currently is. About 5 hours ago. So basically, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my office. This is where I work. Some of you might have guessed in the comment section, so yeah. Welcome to IAE, Indonesian Aerospace, that is. Or locally referred to as PT Dirgantara Indonesia, or PTDI. Yeah. Let's just park ourselves next to that aircraft. Not next to the helicopter, but to that propeller aircraft. Project Max kah? Iya, Kang Syarif, ini Project Max. Dulu beli lewat ini builds waktu masih zaman-zamannya dia apa tuh? Kayak preview release gitu, lupa namanya. Nah, susahnya parkir di sini tuh kalau nggak di towing ya. Kalau pesawat tadi sore di towing ya, cuma kita harus agak pinter nih. Harus agak ide lah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bandung with an elevation of about 2,400 feet above sea level, that is, of a city that is cool in terms of climate, with many mountains surrounding the region, as you can see, and also sometimes referred to as Indonesia's aerospace city.
5,000 feet, Kinet 1011, expect RD 14 Quickball 1 Golf.
Roger, descent 5,000 feet, Kinet 1011,
in real life, there should be like a separator block here between the apron and the grassy path. But you know, it's a flight simulator, so it is what it is. And I'll talk about that particular commuter aircraft just in a moment's time after we are done with our chores for this evening stream.
Indonesia 6626, approaching flight level 240.
Indonesia 6066.
Yeah, it could be somewhere around here.
Identified arrival 06, course 25.
Oh, yeah, a bit too far. Let's shoot a little bit. In real life, the aircraft should have been towed, but it's not the case here.
Indonesia 6066.
Yeah, here will do. Parking brakes. Tolonglah itu 219. Box, are we still live? Oh yes, we are still live. Yes, we are still live, but we had some prop frames issues by the looks of it. Alright. AP's on the bus. ET. Stop. Turn APU on the bus. Power down the aircraft now. Engine shutdown. Push pumps off. Open, check. Pit shock is park brake set, anti-ice systems all off, thruster presses cards off, IRS mode select, disregard passenger advisory lights off, standby gyros. Cage.
Requesting for the descent.
Standby power, disregard avionics power, disregard if you must, we'll leave the other checks for later on. But here we are, folks. Shutdown checklist is complete, and we are here in Bandung. Just open the main door. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bandung, Husin Sastra Negara International Airport. Tolonglah, itu 219 kapan muncul di VATSIM TO? Nah, ini siapa yang bisa 3D modeling ya? Aku dulu bisa main Blender sih mas, cuma Blendernya tuh ya Blender dupu lah. Kalau buat flight simulation quality kayaknya nggak bisa, nggak nyampe lah levelnya. Kayaknya orang-orang di MSFS pakainya 3ds Max kalau nggak salah ya, bukan Blender. 3D modelnya udah ada, tapi ya masa kayak gitu sih mas, yang dibawa terbangkan agak ini juga, agak sayang ya, agak tanggung. Masa yang dipakai buat static. Kalau buat flight modelnya, kalau misalnya teman-teman di sini ada yang kebetulan lagi mengembangkan 219 ya buat MSFS, saya bersedia untuk bantu flight modelnya. Tapi ya sebatas yang saya boleh bantu, maksudnya saya boleh kasih ke publik aja, itu boleh, bisa saya bantu. Siapa tahu ya yang ngeliat stream ini lagi ada yang develop 219 buat X-Plane lah atau MSFS lah gitu. Tapi setahu aku Project Max mereka lagi develop ini deh, 212 yang C tapi bukan yang NC ya. Berarti yang masih kasa, belum yang buatan lokal. Alright folks, as perhaps promised earlier, going to talk about this particular small aircraft just right next to us here. So, this is the N219, folks, you can probably see from the naming of the aircraft. It's a 19-seater commuter aircraft assigned on the CSR Part 23 category. Which limits the aircraft load up to 19 passengers and or 15,000 pounds or less in terms of the weight. It's a commuter aircraft, a 19-seater commuter aircraft designed to operate out from rugged airstrips across Southeast Asia, and it's designed and built locally here in Bandung. Currently there are 2 airframes of this particular aircraft. Hopefully, initial production should start somewhere around next year. That's the N219. The N itself, that means Nurtanio, A common mistake here usually refers as Nusantara, but it actually refers to Nurtanio, which was aviation or / aerospace engineering pioneer in the country. And this particular airframe that you are seeing here is Papa Kilo X-Ray Delta Papa, which is the second prototype of the N219. We currently have 2 prototypes, and the other one is Papa Kilo X-Ray Delta Tango in terms of the aircraft registration. The nearest aircraft in terms of its size to the N219 is the Twin Otter, which is slightly smaller than the 219. And the raw performance figures, they tend to favor the 219 slightly. And there goes our beautiful Citation X again. And let's take some screenshot here. Unfortunately, as I mentioned, Lalu is not joining us. And Thomas, he decided to fly, I don't know where, from Japan, from Okinawa that is. So be it, it's just us for ourselves this time around in Bandung. You can probably see. That will power down the APU, I suppose. Set the ground power. Power down the APU. Wax off.
Indonesian
Power down the APU.
Contact Jakarta, arrival 125.4.
We set the squawk to 2000.
12545, Indonesia 165. Terima kasih banyak, Mas.
Jakarta. Indonesia 7442. Descent 3000, clear. RNP 14 report final.
Roger, continue descent 2000.
Transponder set.
Clear high beam approach runway.
APU off. So, yeah, let's do a quick tour on our on the place where we are currently parked at, folks. That is an H225 Super Caracal helicopter. It is being licensed produced here in Bandung from Airbus Helicopters, that is. And as you can see here, this is a massive hangar, folks. In fact, this is a final assembly line, not just an ordinary hangar. This is a final assembly line. Wadidaw, udah mendarat ke? Pak ini, Pak Thomas, kamu ngapain di Jepang? Kenapa kamu nggak ikut ke Bandung sini, Pak? Kita lagi tur, Pak, tur ke ada inilah kayak facility gede gitu di dekatnya Husein. Teman-teman siapa tahu mau lihat, memang ada inilah kayak apa tuh, pabrik pesawat kalau nggak salah ya. Ada bisnya yang lewat nih. Lol, review kantor sendiri. Loh, kantor siapa, Pak? Nggak tahu, Pak. Ya pokoknya ini adalah pabrik pesawat di Bandung gitu. Ini saya coba mau cerita-cerita beberapa karena kebetulan saya pernah diceritain lah beberapa hal tentang tempat ini yang mungkin boleh saya share gitu ya. Yang bisa saya share.
Indonesia is the most beautiful land in the universe.
As you can see, folks, this is a final assembly line instead of ordinary MRO hangars. But as you can see, the aircraft type that is being assembled here is the N219. Ngapain itu bandros? Ada Mas Kang Syarif. Jadi di tempat ini itu ada namanya DI Edutainment Tour, Mas. Jadi itu diajak masuk ke dalam, Mas. Kita bisa tur keliling factory kompleks gitu. Tiketnya 35 ribuan. Cari aja di IG namanya DI Edutainment. Itu diajak tur keliling factory plant. Setiap weekend buka itu, Sabtu dan Minggu. Ketika perusahaan ini libur, ketika tempat yang kita lihat ini libur ya. Itu Sabtu Minggu ada. Cuma pabrik pesawat kebetulan kantor ada di dalam gedungnya. Ya, aduh, jangan gitu dong, guys. Saya nggak mau spill besar-besaran employer saya di sini, ntar takut ditembak apa diapain nanti. Nggak tahu, saya dapat foto kantor Anda tadi siang. Keren juga ya kantor Anda, ada 3D modelnya dengan hadir di MSFS. Udah. Kebetulan aja memang ini part of the scenery. Jadi kan Project Max ini dia bikin scenery Bandung detail banget gitu ya ceritanya ya. Jadi kan nggak ada yang mau ditinggal. Jadinya kebetulan ini ada itulah tempat bikin pesawat di sisi utaranya bandara ini ternyata dimodel juga sama dia, dan boleh aku bilang bagus gitu.
Indonesia 7442, we are established on the final course runway.
Lo ngapain bayar 35.000 kalau saya minta tolong diantar? Tuh. Waduh. Lo bukannya ada employee juga ya Kang Syarif ya? Employee waktu zaman IPTN. Udah lebih senior dari saya dong. Something that I would like to tell you here, folks. This particular assembly line here, it's not for the N219, it's for the CN235 and the NC212 instead. The N219 assembly line is somewhere else. I'll take you folks there momentarily. But yeah, this is how let's say airplanes are being assembled in the factory, as you can see. There's the fuselage sections of the N219, still in the primary course. The tail section, the nose section, as you can see. We've also got the engines being hoisted into the onto the airframe, and that's the final product, as you can see. Although the thing is, as I've mentioned, this particular hangar is the assembly line for the CN235 and the NC212 instead of the N219, as you can see. But nonetheless, still a very good job done by Project Max, that is. Saya employee perusahaan asing, Pak. Kamu kerja di gedung yang mana, Pak? Waduh, kok minta di-spill sih? Saya kerjanya di Bandung, Pak. Nah gitu, kerjanya di Bandung. Ya, di Bandung. Alright. Where should we go? Yeah, somewhere around here. And that's the iconic, how should I say, the iconic logo and the, the front face of the hangar. That is just quite an iconic structure here in Bandung. Masih pakai scaffolding, gue kira udah pakai conveyor belt. Wah, bikin pesawat pakai conveyor belt. Mungkin kalau pakai conveyor belt, Boeing udah bikin jutaan 737 tuh kayak gitu. Tapi kita assembly line, maksudnya perusahaan ini menggunakan assembly line sih, Pak. Jadi dia ada station-stationnya gitu. Jadi setiap udah masuk fase apa, nanti pesawat maju ke station berikutnya. Halo, ada bandros lewat. Jadi maju ke station-station berikutnya gitu. Tadi siang aku lihat ada Burok 737, Pak. Burok di mana? Burok udah bangkrut dari tahun kapan? Gak ada Burok di sini, Pak. And they go to the other side of the final assembly line hangar. Yeah, still quite similar to the other hangar on the other side, which in this iteration houses the assembly line for the N219. Although, based on reports from someone who's working there, this particular hangar, it houses the assembly, not the assembly line, but the finishing and final checks line prior to delivery for the CN235 and the NC212. Masnya nggak kerja di sini, kalau tahu betul Mas lokasinya, Mas. Pernah diceritain orang yang kebetulan employee sini gitu. Pernah diceritain, jadinya ya tahu-tahu dikit lah. Kan apa ya, pengen belajar kalau di Indonesia itu juga bisa bikin pesawat kita. Jadinya ya tanya-tanya sama orang yang kebetulan kerja di sini gitu. And this is the small hangar, folks. It's used to house the ChasePlanes that the company has, such as the Kodiak, and also some UAVs. Although unfortunately, I cannot tell you which UAVs are being stored there, or I will get shot. Next to it is the delivery center, which is used to send off or transfer the ownership of finished airplanes from the airframer to the customer. And inside that hangar, there are two N219s, both the experimental prototypes, Papa Kilo X-Ray Delta Tango and X-Ray Delta Papa inside there. Don't ask me how I know that. Based on a worker who works there, weird flex bang. Oke. Ya kan ada temen pak yang kerja di situ gitu loh. Mana yang 250 yang dijanjikan itu pak? Saya belum lahir pak, saya belum lahir, mohon maaf pak. Saya belum lahir pak. Saya belum lahir waktu N250 itu dijanjikan. That's the fixed-wing hangar where the fixed-wing aircrafts are being assembled. And this is the aircraft services hangar, which is basically used for the MRO division of the company. Earlier this morning, there are two Citylink Airbus A320s inside, currently conducting sea checks, but I don't know. I'm maybe just a bit drunk or something. But someone told me that. Alright, moving on. And this is the intersection between the rotary wing and the fixed wing hangar, which is very nicely modeled here by Project Max. Although in real life there is a slight, level down on the, or slight ramp down on the tunnel here, and it gets very windy inside here because of the ramp down, you know, which channels air through. Kenceng banget anginnya di sini karena dia kayak turun, ada rampanya gitu, jadi angin lewat sini mau siang mau malam kenceng banget anginnya di situ. Katanya yang orang kerja di situ sih. That tower there, it's actually not it's not an apartment, but it's the flight test control tower, which is used to send and receive telemetry data whenever the company is doing flight tests on their products, such as the N219 and the others. Loh, itu ada buruk 737 parkir persis kayak foto tadi sih yang buruk. Oh, apa ini ya? Menarik. Oh, halo. Ada yang lagi di towing. Oh, alah. Ada yang lagi di towing. Siapa ini di towing nih? Skip this tour. Where is the smoking zone? Smoking zone-nya di situ Kang Syarif. Di sini ada satu smoking zone di sini. Di dekatnya aircraft service ada satu, sama di gazebo yang mana tadi? Nah, itu apa? Belakangnya bandros. Ada gazebo-nya juga ternyata ya. Kok mirip banget anjir. Ya itu di gazebo sini juga bisa kalau mau nyebat bisa di sini. Smoking zone-nya di situ. Nah, itu aja udah pakai buat jadi add-ons. Walawe. Alright, we'll continue with the tour. And this is what Kang Syarif referred to, the N250. It was the world's first fly-by-wire turboprop airliner, which had its maiden flight, I think in 1994 that was. And there are two prototypes that were made. The N250 and the N250-100, which we can see here. The only difference between those two are, one, the -200 is stretched in terms of the fuselage size, and the -100 also has an APU installed at the tail section. It's the first of its own, the N250, the first turboprop fly-by-wire aircraft. Uses a dual-channel electronically controlled hydraulic powered, or what we refer to as ECHP, fly-by-wire controls designed by Lucas Aerospace in Germany and also integrated into the aircraft by the company that you are seeing here. Anda tahu terlalu banyak ya? Enggak. Ini cuma yang diceritain aja sama ada teman lah, kebetulan tinggal di situ, kerja di situ. Is that R80? What? Itu proyek yang ini ya, proyek yang entah kemana. Tapi kantornya masih ada loh, Regio Aviasi Industri itu di sana tuh, ketutupan pohon ini, kantornya di sana dia. Right, we'll continue with the tour. This is starting to get silly, folks. Next to the N250, I haven't done with the N250, folks. The N250, unfortunately, why don't we see this particular aircraft roaming in the skies with the ATRs and the Dash 8s today? Unfortunately, in 1998, the Asian financial crisis struck Southeast Asia, and Indonesia was the worst hit country. And unfortunately, to earn a loan from a particular international organization, the development program, all development programs of aircraft technology in this company must be terminated. Therefore, the N250 was also terminated. The surviving airframes, the two surviving airframes, one is currently at Dirgantara Mandala Museum in Yogyakarta, in the city of Yogyakarta, and the other one is situated somewhere in Bogor as a monument. Itu Lucas Aerospace cikal bakal ada bengkel di Jalan Suta. Nah itu sengaja aku pancing. Memang ini, makanya aku bilang tadi kan, ini kalau ada avionik kebetulan kita butuh, soalnya memang zaman dulu kita pernah berkolaborasi, Kang Syarif. Taxiway rusak yang mana, Pak? Waduh, kok nanyanya makin gitu ya. Makin brutal, makin malam ya. Next to it, as you can see here, this is the Black Falcon, or the Elang Hitam medium altitude long endurance unmanned aerial vehicle, designed locally as well. There are two prototypes that are flying. It's just commenced its maiden flight about 2 months ago, and hopefully within the next couple of years, it should be introduced into service to its operator. And then next to it, this is mau jujur cuma nanti takut diapa-apain gua. Apa ya? Gimana cara ngomongnya benda ini nih? Alright, this is the CN235, which is a multi-purpose aircraft designed jointly by Masa in Spain and an aerospace company in Indonesia. I can't recall its name, unfortunately. It is a pressurized aircraft in terms of fuselage, designed in the late 1970s. It's got a capacity of 35 passengers or around 50 troops, and it's also got a ramp door behind the aircraft's fuselage, which can, be used to load and unload cargo as well as conduct airdrops. As you can see there. There we go. That's the ramp door that can be open, and you can load in freight, pallets, whatever you want. It comes in two different tastes primarily the military version and the civilian version. Some airlines in Indonesia and Spain used to operate the type as well before they were superseded by, let's say, ATRs or Dash 8s. Sayang nggak kebagian avionik. Sekarang kebanyakan mesin CNC. Oh alah. Siap-siap Kam Syarif. Semoga in the near future bisa ngembangin fly-by-wire lagi ya, karena memang perusahaannya Pak Lukas itu dulu top banget lah in terms of technology dia tuh. Salute saya sama Pak Lukas, itu perusahaannya dia top banget itu. Bikin fly-by-wire. 235 agak maksa ya dikasih wingtip. It's maybe a hot take for me, tapi kalau menurut aku malah cakep loh jadinya kalau dikasih winglet itu 235 sama 212. Lebih cakep pada wingletnya gini daripada putus atau kosongan kayak gini itu sayapnya. Gak tau ya, mungkin selera masing-masing. This particular airframe that you're seeing here, folks, this very airframe, it's the flying test bed CN235, which is used to test multiple configurations, special equipments, and new avionics that are being introduced to the fleet, as well as technologies that are being introduced to the aerospace industry that hopefully someday will, provide a better future for all of us in terms of aerospace technology. Ya kalau mau jujur, aduh, jangan di stream juga sih ngomongnya. Cuma benda yang satu ini, aduh, saya banyak teman saya katanya banyak yang ini, dia banyak pegang benda inilah. Kenalan saya itu memang spesialisasinya teman saya tuh di ngurusin benda ini, si flying test bed ini. Katanya gitu sih. Makanya kok keren gitu. Mau gua maki tapi ntar gua ditembak. Confession. Aduh. Shh. Udah. Ini kenapa aku di roast sama Kang Syarif sama Pak Thomas mulu, udah di komen dari tadi. Temen my friend here who works in this company, he said that he gets his hand quite often on this aircraft. He fiddles with the aircraft's flight systems quite often, and just tinkers with everything inside. Considering that's a testbed aircraft or an experimental aircraft, you can mess with the internals and the avionics, and wirings, etc. And it's also an aircraft that is solely owned by the company there, which has this meatball-shaped logo, yang logonya kayak bakso ini. Lupa namanya apa tapi. Next to it, there's the H225M, the Super Caracal, that is, or Super Cougar. I can't recall. Yeah, it's a license-built version of the Airbus H225M, license-built locally, that is, used for trip transport, operations, medevac, VIP transport, you name them. Loh, lewat lagi dia. Benda ini perasaan tadi pagi di delivery center deh. Ngapain dia di sini? Oops, maksudnya yeah, let's just continue on the show. And what Pak Thomas has just mentioned earlier, jokes aside, 295 masih production nggak? Kalau kata temen aku masih, Mas. Katanya masih, cuma memang mereka ada jignya, mereka ada alat-alatnya, cuma nunggu ada customer lagi aja. Terakhir kan buat polisi udara tuh. Tapi perusahaan ini memang masih capable untuk buat 295. Next to the aircrafts that are being displayed there, these are two derelict aircraft. They're like 737-200s. They used to be operated by Purok Indonesia Airways, a low-cost carrier, a low-cost carrier. And I don't know, these two things, they've been there for the past 20 years or so, and they've not been moved ever since. No, except for that particular airframe. That particular airframe there, it's no longer there. It should be over the grass here. Don't ask me how I know. Cuma aku nggak tahu sini kenapa ada kepala Airbus ya di sini ya. Apa kepala Astagfirullahaladzim. This particular hangar, as you can see here, folks, this is a derelict hangar as well. It used to be owned by the Indonesian Air Force, but then it was discontinued, and it's now currently being refurbished to house the new N219 assembly line, that is. Hopefully should complete the next year or so before the new orders come into the company for the type. Dipaksa bersaing dengan Airbus militer. Aduh, Kang Syarif. Kalau katanya orang yang di sana, Kang, kalau buat 295 itu harus bayar royalti ke Airbus, Kang, karena katanya ya itu kan produknya Airbus ya. Karena bukan CN, aslinya dia C295, kita assemble locally jadinya CN2, mereka assemble locally jadinya CN295 gitu. Tadi ada pesawat apa Pak masuk hangar, denger-denger strip merah ya liverynya. Aduh, apa itu? Kok tanya saya nggak tahu lah, Pak. Alright, moving on. This is a massive hangar, folks, but yeah, it's a massive hangar. It is the assembly line for a particular fighter aircraft that is currently being jointly developed by two countries in Asia. And hopefully the next couple of I will get shot. Moving on. And this is the RAI office that Kang Syarif asked earlier. It's still there. This is the RAI or the RAT office. Although the aircraft has used to be designed for the office is still there, and the company still exists, at least as administratively.
Agak jauh jalannya ya, boleh pakai motor ya?
Kalau motor di dalam sini nggak boleh, Kang, pakainya sepeda kalau kata orang yang di situ. Nggak tahu kenapa basisnya apa, tapi ya udahlah, company policy aja kata dia gitu mah.
Itu harusnya di balik hanggar assembly line ada mock up manuk hitam. Apa itu manuk hitam? Ireng-ireng.
Aduh. Lah mock up manuk hitamnya itu tadi Pak, kita udah lihat itu loh. Itu manuk ireng ya, manuk ireng ya lo. Tuh manuk hitamnya di situ. Alright, moving on. This is starting to get a little spicy, folks. And this is the rotary wings and conjoined with the aircraft services hangar. The helicopters that are being domestically licensed produced are assembled here in these two hangars. Ini 219 mau ditarik kemana dah? Oh ya, oke. Oke lah, cukup tahu. This is the paint shop hangar, folks, where aircrafts that are already, being assembled from the assembly lines, they are towed here and then painted for its final delivery in the paint shop. Currently there is an aircraft inside this hangar, but I don't know what aircraft it is and who owns it, but definitely there is an airliner inside the hangar currently. Do we have any interior for the rotary wing hangars? Oh, unfortunately it's not modeled. And those are the hangars for storing some of the helicopters that the company has. And that's the iconic water tower as well of this particular aerospace company. And next to it, this is the original N219 hangar. It's not necessarily an assembly line, because it was only used to manufacture and assemble the two prototypes, Papa Kilo X-Ray Delta Tango and X-Ray Delta Papa, internally known as PD1 and PD2. I think I should have not said that, but yeah, it is what it is. It's not an assembly line, it's just the hangar to manufacture the first two prototypes and assemble the jigs that are going to be used to mass produce the aircraft on the new hangar, hopefully somewhere around there in the soon to be demolished old Air Force hangar. And this particular tower here, folks, it's a 9-story building in real life. Someone works there, but I just don't know who. Ini tempat ngudut. Astagfirullah, ini kenapa static rig-nya juga ada ya? Masya Allah. Ini, aduh. These warehouses are the static rig test that was used to, conduct static fatigue tests. Static and dynamic load tests to evaluate the fatigue cycle of the N219. According to the person who works there, he said. Name an airliner, please. 737, I suppose, one of the most prominent narrow-body aircraft that is in the world, and a personal favorite of mine as well. Especially the Dash 900ER. Raven Oli dan Bro melakukan plan tour virtual. Tunggu nunggu platnya pindah ke Majalengka aja ya ini. Oh, kalau katanya orang yang kerja di sana, Mas, itu wacana doang sih jauh ini, nggak tahu, omon-omon doang, Pak ya. Nggak tahu ya, kalau bisa terrealisasikan mantap juga karena space-nya banyak ya di Majalengka itu.
Kalau katanya teman aku itu sih udah rencana itu udah ada kayak dari zamannya Kertajati belum buka. Masih under construction, cuma ya wacana lah sampai sekarang. And that is the IT building, folks. I don't know why it's called the IT building, but my friend who works there said so. And yeah, someone works in that building. Unfortunately, it's not modeled as detailed as the others.
I love her so very much. It's called Till We Meet Again, and may she rest in peace.
And that particular building, folks, is one of the, let's say, more iconic buildings in Bandung, which is the Gedung Pusat Manajemen, or the Central Management building. It was built in 1976, folks, before the city of Bandung sprawled outside to the regions of West Bandung, Cimahi, and the nearby areas. This was the tallest building in the area back in 1976, folks. It's quite an old building already. And this particular building here, as you can see there, it's an exhibition center where there are mock-ups of the CN235 inside, which visitors can come in, buy souvenirs, and take pictures with aircraft models, and learn about the history about this particular company. They've got some exhibitions in there. They are open on weekends, on Saturdays and Sundays, which you folks can buy the tickets online through the DI Edutainment Instagram page, if I'm not mistaken, said my friend there. Tenang Twin, perusahaan di Suta juga ada wacana kawan. Omon-omon atau uang lagi seret tuh? Gak tahu ya Pak, nggak tahu ya. Kan saya nggak di sana Pak. Coba saya tanya ke teman saya ya kalau tahu. And that's the parking lot for the employees basically. What else do we have here? That's the BKSN building, which is used to train, let's say, aircraft services employees and MRO organizations that are, maintaining the products that the aerospace company manufactures. As you can see, there are massive roofings here, massive hangars. They are not hangars actually, they are the factory shop for the aerostructures division of this company, which manufactures many aircraft parts, such as, let's say, the wings, the fuselage, the wing box, the control surfaces. They are made in here. And not only that, this particular factory shops, they manufacture for their own, but they also supply major aerospace companies across the world, such as Spirit Aerosystems, Airbus, Boeing, with many aerospace parts. Nah ini Pak Tom, taxi rusak ini Pak Tom. Aslinya nggak boleh dipakai ya, tapi cuma entah kenapa tadi siang ada 737-500, 737-300 lewat sini tuh. Katanya spotter yang di sini ya. Kalau saya mah nggak tahu. And that's basically the tour of the aircraft manufacturing company done, folks. Infokan Trial Simulator 235. Duh. Pakai Explain 11 Pak. Kalau yang komersial itu ada. Cuma bukan komersial, sorry, yang buat customer itu ada. Katanya orang yang di sana ada pakai Explain 11, cuma masih proprietary lah, belum bisa dirilis ke publik. Cuma ya 3D model pesawatnya yang mungkin nggak sebagus katakan Tolis lah atau Zibo lah, karena yang dibagusin dulu cuma flight dynamics-nya aja. Karena kan karena perusahaan itu katanya dia nggak butuh 3D model pesawat yang kayak tekstur yang bagus lah gitu. Cuma ada. And this is terminal, folks, of Husin Sastra Negara International Airport, very well done by Project Max. Let's increase the speed of the camera here, so it won't take to us a long time to traverse. There we go. That's the new terminal, and this is the old terminal. And it's also got an LED screen which, you know, displays the time and some welcome messages as well. These are the parking stands here at the civilian side of the airport, as you can see. The layout of the apron is unconventional, which means that airplanes need to taxi in or be towed to their parking stands. But then they will not need any pushback when departing. They'll just taxi out and go towards the runway. Jet ada 8 isinya tisna 8 doang. Astagfirullahaladzim. Astagfirullahaladzim, jangan gitu dong, Kang. Tapi nggak apa-apa lah, daripada nggak dipakai sama sekali. Minimal ada karavan landing di parkiran ini beberapa kali sehari gitu. Katanya Wings Air mau buka operasi lagi sih kesini, cuma nggak tahu jadi apa nggak. Lumayan kalau misalnya jadi kayak Jogja gitu, kalau turboprop nanti semuanya basisnya di BDO gitu kan. Kalau di Jogja kan COG semuanya turboprop di sana. Ini kalau bisa turboprop di sini juga, wah itu udah jadi city airport lah, kayak COG, London City, Halim mah jet masuk tapi ya. This is still terminal, folks. It's also got some decent interior, as you can see by Project Max. Very plus. Very plus. One of the most prominent international bookstores in the country. And that's the lobby of the terminal. Let's just ChasePlane here. Slow down the camera. Hidupkan kembali vACC, saya setuju mas. Flyjaya kan bisa kali naik tuh. Flyjaya tuh airline-nya gudang garam. Maksudnya airline-nya seorang pengusaha pengusaha terkenal di Indonesia. This is the land side of the aerodrome, and we've got a videotron here, a video screen showing Project Max advertisement videos. You can see. Katanya Abel Jets mau beli Hussein, Pak. Aduh. Kan kamu yang ngatur keuangan Abel Jets, Pak Thomas. Kenapa saya yang ditanya? Saya mah tinggal duduk. Kenapa ada? Ini benda ngapain di dalam sini, anjir? Kok bisa nyasar ke sini dia? Palawe. That's the domestic departures, as you can see. It's decently modeled here, folks, by Project Max, that is, as you can see. It's got some decent interiors. That's the check-in counters for the airlines. And this is the PHS area, I suppose. Transit lounges. Alright, this is the departure lounge, which is also modeled by the looks of it. There we go. Departure gates and the X-ray machines. A batik keris outlet there. And this is the waiting room. And to access the gates, you need to walk down through these stairs there. There we go. And then you can access the aircraft around there. Ya kasih Flyjaya satunya airline yang dari omon-omon jadi nyata. Nah itu bener sih Pak. Dia ada eksekusinya jadi nyata, gak kayak yang satunya itu loh, yang dia basisnya di Singapura, udah boosting katanya beli A350 sama 787 banyak banget. mau mengalahkan Garuda sebagai flag carrier, cuma nggak tahu sampai sekarang nongol aja kagak. And these are the hangars for the MRO companies that are situated in Bandung, ladies and gentlemen. I can't really recall the names of the MRO companies, but this massive hangar, a Fokker 27 used to crash to this very hangar and destroyed parts of the hangar before it was rebuilt. But before then, this particular hangar was owned by the aerospace company over there before it was sold off. And we've got some aircrafts that are, just being overhauled and maintained. A NAM Air 737-500, the wings are ATR 72. NAM Air ATR 72 as well. Jadi kangen masa-masa nunggu di sini sengaja duduk dekat jendela. Wih, zamannya masih banyak pesawat diusin nih, Kang Syarif, bernostalgia. Silau dikit yang penting lihat pesawat parkir, anjay. Dulu ada Fokker 27 jatuh ke sini, guys. Meledak, kebakar hangarnya. Pesawatnya juga. There's the NAM Air ATR 72-600 and some other MRO hangars nearby. And this is a very famous cafe. Fortunately, the lag spike is back, but there is a cafe here. Was it Critical 11 or something? I can't really recall the name of it. Sure, there is this cafe that has a clear direct view towards the approach path into runway 29 here at Bandung. Terus di situ isinya kuburan, ini kuburan semua ini di sini sama perumahan kumuh. The approach path here, folks, there are graveyards in real life, but yeah, it's just not modeled. Masya Allah, substation benda ini ada loh ya. Ini tempat buat gudang-gudang bekas, tapi kadang orang spotting kesini naik ke atap sampean. Aku kenal seseorang yang sampai diusir sama polisi militer gara-gara naik ke atapnya sini, terus kayak dimarah-marahin gitu. Kuburan untuk mengingatkan pilotnya itu, Masya Allah. Masya Allah. Ini kenapa ada lampu kelap-kelip dah? Ini aku scenery udah pasang dari lama, udah beli dari lama, cuma baru kali ini kita stream ke sini ya. Kenapa ada lampu di situ? Cuma lag-nya, Masya Allah. And yeah, there are some roads leading to the aerospace company's main entrance there. Panggung, nah itu panggung spotter, Pak. Panggung spotter, Pak, ada loh, dibikin loh ya. Masya Allah. Panggung spotter, akhirnya ingat namanya tuh. Kok bisa ada loh ya? Ini kenapa pagar juga ada loh ya? Aduh Tuhan. Memang simulator ini adalah replika dari kehidupan nyata ya. Ternyata loh ya. Itu bahkan sampai astagfirullahalazim, separatornya pun ada tuh loh. Ditabrak mobil guys, separatornya. Apa barrier. Cuma kalau yang asli kan ada palang ya di sini ya. And this is the main road that connects the international airport terminal with the city of Bandung. The terminal is somewhere around there. and the city of Bandung itself goes through that way. It's just about 2 kilometers or more. The airport is situated at a very, very, very downtown position, that is. Alright folks, let's head back into the aircraft, the Citation X, and we'll conclude this evening's live stream because we're basically done with the tour here. I've told you what I can tell about this particular airport. There's some, 2 cents from my side. I think we should accelerate the drone camera here. Oh no, what did I do? Yeah, so be it then. Back to the cinematic cams, I suppose. Alright folks, yeah, I think that's the end of this evening's live stream. Before we conclude, let me do the usual chores that we do. Unfortunately, I forgot to list who joined us in this evening's live stream. Perhaps I'll just copy the names from Mas Aldo's YouTube channel. So sorry for this, folks. Completely forgot about that. Alright, first things first, I would like to deliver my credits to the awesome air traffic controllers from Indonesia vACC, namely Bang Enrico, Bang Farhan, Bang Daniel, and Bang Jose. Thank you very much for the awesome ATC service that we had this evening. On the other hand, I would also like to deliver my credits to all members of this evening's group flight. Unfortunately, I forgot to list the names, but I'll just hopefully I'll copy the names later on from Mas Aldo's YouTube stream. But then again, unfortunately, I cannot mention all of the names during this stream's closing session. But nonetheless, thank you so much for attending, folks. Really appreciate it. If you are leaving us now, folks, please don't forget to hit the like button, share your thoughts down beneath the live chat, and in the comment section as well, maybe once this live stream has ended. You can also share this live stream with your friends and colleagues in case that you want to do so. And if you haven't done so, folks, please also kindly subscribe to the Abel Jets Virtual Group YouTube channel for free. And don't forget to ring the bell just right next to the subscribe button so you will not miss any future contents that we will make. City of Bandung for like closer to Andir. Stasiun Andirnya udah nggak ada, Pak. Aduh. Rasanya kayak terus sama orang dalam ya. Aduh, orang dalam apa, Pak? Saya cuma dikasih tahu sama temen yang kebetulan kerja di situ. Adalah, cuma ya setahu saya aja kan, saya juga gak di situ ya. Dia pastinya tentunya lebih tahu ya kan, memang kerja di sana. Cuma ya sebatas apa yang dia bisa kasih tahu gitu. On the other hand, folks, in case that you want to support us financially, you can also head over to our Sushi Bus page at www.sushibus.com/Abel Jets Group, or alternatively, you can also scan the QR code that is provided on the left-hand side of live stream. And any source of financial donation is greatly appreciated. Some perks of being a financial sponsor to the Abel Jets Group YouTube channel and the visual headline itself includes your names being listed on the running checks and other perks that you can check for yourselves through our Sushi Bus page again at www.sushibus.com/Abel Jets Group, or through the QR code that is provided on the left-hand side of the live stream. With that, folks, I think we can conclude this evening's live stream. Again, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned in our YouTube channel. Hopefully this Sunday we'll fly somewhere back in Europe with, I don't know, I'm not sure yet, but yeah, just stay tuned in our YouTube channel here, folks. This is Racing Falcon from Indonesian Aerospace from Abel Jets Virtual Group signing out. Thank you very much for keeping our dreams aloft. See you guys in the next one. Take care and bye for now.
Dalam kebinekaan yang ingat serta kedamaian abadi. Terima kasih telah senantiasa bersemayam menjaga bumi.
It all started with a dream to connect the world, bring people closer together, as well as to diversify and unite the virtual skies. The day dawned crisp and clear at Honolulu International Airport. A maiden flight was going to take action.
Honolulu delivery, Abel 100 at seating 01, with information Alpha requesting IFR clearance to Hilo. Abel 100, Honolulu delivery, you are cleared to Hilo via Pale 3 departure, runway 04 left, squawk 1112.
Hilo ground, Abel Link 221, ready to taxi.
Abel Link 221, taxi holding point runway 26 via Echo Alpha.
Taxi to holding point runway 26 via Echo Alpha, Abel Link 221.
Abel 100, wind 22 degrees at 5 knots, runway 26 right, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 26 right, Abel 100.
Our founders have their legacy etched upon the horizon. Gaining wisdom from the past, it was then time for the next generations to put their own footprints and leave their legacy in the virtual skies. A new era was about to begin.
from all of us in flight simulation communities.
We are wishing Abel Jets Group
Happy 10th anniversary.
Happy 10th anniversary.
Thank you for keeping our dreams aloft. Here's to another 10 years of making progress to connect the world. To the skies, stars, and what lie above all of them, our real journey has just begun.